Last we left off, you all arrived at Galen, and wasted no time exploring the city. You immediately found the Alberon Moving Company, and returned their lost cargo to them. You also managed to acquire a map of the city to make your travel more easy. You all then went with Garuk to his temple so that he could retrieve his promotion and newest assignment, the commander seemingly somehow even more stern and coarse than the previous. Zilgrim then went to his temple in the city to check in and receive a room while he stays in Galen. You all then decided to do some shopping, and you met several of the denizens that run some of the shops here in town, even making some purchases and commissioning some work. Amongst all this, Finnegan received a letter from the harbor master of the Rhine with some slightly uncomfortable news about the ship his parents were on, the ship he was on all those years ago. After your all's first day, you all joined Gorna at the inn, where she was set to meet a contact. You enjoyed a very fine meal, and you all said your goodnights, returning to your respective rooms and locations of stay that evening. Shortly after, Gorna received a knock on her door and was greeted by a heavily tattooed, bald, tan woman, who informed her further of the competition she would be competing in. She instructed Gorna of the rules, the time, how many fighters, and the cash prize of 25,000 gold pieces. She also mentioned her name on the way out, or mentioned a name on the way out that was maybe a little too familiar. Dalrin. Nonetheless, you all finally find Slumber and succumb to a nightmare once again. Except for you, Quinrin, whose nightmares seem to come more as an uncontrollable, intrusive thought during your meditation that seemed to turn into a trance-like state that unfortunately wraps you within the nightmare. Either way, you all find yourselves floating in endless void. Darkness in all directions, except for one. And in that direction, an infinite wall of writhing meat. Living, moving flesh and muscle. What do you do?
This is the first time I've seen the meat wall.
It is.
Let's go cut off a hunk of backstrap.
Are there other people around me?
So yeah, as you look around, you're all floating in basically an infinite void until you turn into one direction, and in that one direction there is, seemingly in all directions when you look at it, a large writhing wall of gray and pinkish meat and muscle that seems to be thrashing ever so slightly. Slightly thrashing.
Gentle Thrashing sounds like an amazing punk album.
Gentle Thrashing, yeah.
Gentle Thrashing. Okay, I'm getting older, so it hurts to...
First song is Meat Wall.
Anyway, here's Meat Wall.
Yeah.
This is the most uncomfortable position that I find myself in the second time. I think last time we fixed it by poking it.
I was horrified by that.
Are we able to communicate?
Yeah. You hear Quinrin as he says all of that.
You've been here before? Where are we?
I don't know.
The wall of meat.
I've
said it before.
Surely you've
Okay,
heard me
so
before.
I'm going to turn around, and there is going to be a wall of meat behind me, isn't there?
Oh God, it's over my shoulder, isn't it?
Because I saw it, and then I unsaw it, and I'm going to see it again.
It is soup's real.
It's still there after you open your eyes.
It is real. Do we have anything with
Are
us?
we in a dream?
So, you seem to be in your normal everyday attire.
Okay, so, like, clothes, no weapons, no armor.
No weapons, no armor, just in your normal everyday clothing.
Well, the paladin sleeps in his armor, doesn't he?
Except you, who happens to look down and see in your hand your lizard idol.
Oh.
Oh, you're clearly the only one who...
What is that?
Yeah.
This is a thing my father left for me with my mother, but it's just a trinket. It's just a little thing that I have. And why do I have it here?
Yeah.
Do you sleep with
I
that?
don't
Why?
have
How does that
dreams.
get in your dream?
That is none of your business.
I have no things with me.
Not me, like, gently caressing my butter sack.
Whatever you do before you go to sleep is your own business, Quinrin.
Do you sleep with the butter sack on you?
No.
Okay, I was going to say you would
No. God, that'd be good. Inns would not invite me back. There'd be little greasy spots where I roll on it.
There would be.
Ew.
That would be
Just butter streaks on the sheets. You'll never get that out.
Ah, dude, you can't be eating Italian in bed.
That's disgusting.
I'm just expecting someone to like wake up midway through his meditation and he's just cuddling with it.
So, it's weird that this is a dream because I don't. But
Elves don't. Oh, elves don't sleep.
not really. No.
So what are you doing here? This can't be a dream then.
So, last I knew, I was pulling one of these. Looking out the window of my room.
All right. Yeah.
That's horrifying.
I have to meditate, and the
But do you
easiest
have to
way,
make that face?
if I don't relax all of my muscles, how can I truly meditate?
Do you poop yourself?
I try to poop beforehand. That's why dinner's always so big. Push it through.
Right about
More-
that time, the wall gives a huge lurch, and those of you that are looking or facing the wall will notice almost a ripple that seems to cast in all directions just in front of the meat wall as it writhes.
All joking aside, I'm
Rippling out from a singular point.
Yeah, seemingly from where it hit maybe
Impact
something in
was-
front of it.
I'm gonna approach the wall.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm going
I
with
wanna
Gorna.
inspect-
Inspect
Oh.
that where that ripple came
How do you
from.
approach the wall?
Am I floating in
You
the
are
air?
floating.
You
Oh,
can float
you are
forward.
all-
You just do it gently. You'll get
Oh,
used to
like
it.
Do this.
is it like swimming?
It's like wading.
It's like
I
floating.
approach the wall very cautiously.
Okay, so as you're floating there, how do you make yourself go to the wall?
Like, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
Swim like a
honestly.
frog. That's what I do.
Yeah, so you kind of, and sure enough, with every stroke, you sort of seem to propel yourself forward a little bit.
I'm going to
Is there
see if just leaning
anything more
forward
to
and
see?
willing it happens.
Yeah, it sure does. Actually, you start to move forward as you just sort of like think about and sort of will yourself to move forward. You find that you can
Sure would
actually
be
travel
neat if I
forward.
went that way.
Uh-huh. You start to go backwards.
There's a learning curve.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. Do I see any more detail as I get closer? Is there anything else to see?
You notice that. How long are you? How long are you going to travel towards the wall?
I'm just gonna keep going.
Just keep going. You notice that as you're going forward, it seems to be maybe further away than you thought it was.
It's even bigger than we thought.
Maybe.
Oh,
And it takes you a little while, but you keep going and keep going and keep going. What are you all doing this time?
I was heading towards the
You're-
point of the ripple.
Okay.
I guess as I see them getting probably a bit of ways away, I'm going to go because I'd rather go than be alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow
Y'all-
mostly behind because the meat terrifies me. But
y'all
like,
have fun in the black.
I don't
void.
want to
yeah,
be
it's
alone.
fine.
I don't think we should
Oh,
split up the
bye.
group in this weird astral pocket. I hate it here.
I'm not
Yeah.
much of a dreamer, and this is my second one, so like,
Okay. All right.
Your meat shields are getting away.
So you all begin to float towards the meat wall, and it writhes again as you all get closer to it, and it ripples out from the same point again, seemingly in all directions. You all keep going.
I wanna
Uh,
take a
can
look
we-
at the idol in my hand.
Okay.
Is it the same?
It's still the same.
Okay.
Did it ripple from the same point? Or yeah, you said it rippled from the same point. Can we see what caused the ripple at this distance?
It's the meat wall. When the meat wall writhes, it causes the ripple.
Oh, okay.
But when the ripple, like, when you see the ripple, it's almost as if there's something like a layer in front of the wall that ripples as it rides.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think that's what I poked. I think that rippling is what I poked last time I was here.
You
I
touched
remember
this
that.
thing?
I was scared.
I didn't touch the meat wall. It's like
I thought he was gonna die.
it's like a window in front of it, kind of.
Like a barrier?
Yeah, like a bendy window.
Where
Bendo.
are we?
Are we also seeing like the chains and teeth, or is it just meat?
Just me.
Just meat.
Just
okay.
Teeth?
It's a meat knife.
It's not always just meat. Sometimes there's teeth
Did you say
everywhere.
I am still approaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume you all are.
Yeah.
I'm still
Did you
down
say
to climb.
chains?
Like to get
Yeah.
towards it.
Reaching from the sky.
Okay.
That could be another song.
It
Chains
could be.
reaching from the sky.
Sounds like Death Clock.
As you all get
Does sound
closer and
like
closer,
Death Talk.
your idol begins to glow.
Like the whole thing, or
Mm-hmm. The whole idol begins to light up and glow.
okay. I'm gonna obviously keep a hold of it.
That's
like,
kind of freaky too.
yeah.
That's
This
kinda-
isn't normal.
Does that,
You
yeah, I was
all-
gonna say, is that how often does that happen?
Never.
Is that the deity of meat?
I mean-
how many times have you died before?
I mean, it has
Suddenly
it has
Twilight
appeared in
starts
a
to
dream
pulse.
before, but
Ooh.
Okay, now it pulsates.
Are you all still continuing to get closer?
Yes.
yeah.
The wall starts to writhe again, seemingly a little more violently this time. Ripple. 2 more ripples.
Okay.
Is it rippling at the like at the same time as the pulses from the?
No.
Okay.
They don't coincide. That's,
Okay.
That's comforting, actually, a little bit, I think.
Is it?
Getting closer and closer. The idol is pulsing faster.
Is that indicative of a terrible thing?
I don't know what it's
The
doing.
wall rises again. And then suddenly the statue, it glows brightly, blinding all of you.
Ah.
Whoa.
And you no longer feel it in your hand.
Oh.
But suddenly, as the light fades, you hear in your head, "Strength through me. Destroy." And you look down and you are now covered in the armor that you once wore in a previous dream that you had. And you now have an axe in your hand. And suddenly you can see the wall in front of you.
I strike it.
As you go to pull your arm back, the meat wall seems to shift rapidly, almost running down to one side, and then suddenly in its place is a gaping maw filled with teeth.
The teeth.
Filled with gnashing, gnawing teeth.
I'm
Do you
already.
continue to strike the
I
wall?
continue to try to strike.
You swing, and as you do, it hits the wall and it splits. Suddenly, the teeth writhe and smash against the already cracked wall, and you hear in your head, "Strength through me." And suddenly, the wall shatters, and you all wake up. I was going to say, except you, who just sort of
I got cotton mouth now.
can suddenly...
I need some wine and some more pantaloons. I've shat mine.
What is this? Someone has shat my pants.
Someone snuck in here and shit my pants when I was meditating.
Somebody put shit in my pants.
What a prank.
Hotel does not cover shitted pants.
No, sir.
A big surprise.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello, D&D cat.
I know. I'm
Pretty
not
sure
worried.
those are not the gnashing teeth we just saw.
Oh,
Those
I
are
have
some
seen these gnashing teeth.
though.
I'm gonna wash my face and gather my things and then sit on the foot of my bed for a minute.
Okay. Sort of
Yeah, I'm gonna
come to grips with what that was.
assure myself that I am in reality, and
I'm gonna.
also check my pantaloons.
When I wake up, the first thing I do is find the idol.
It's there.
It's there.
Sure is.
I look at it like intently.
Seems
Turn
to
it
be
around.
Just a regular idol.
The same it's always been.
Mhm.
Nothing different at all.
Nope.
I'm gonna pretend nothing happened, gather my things, and head out.
Because I'm a paladin!
Oh, trauma balled up and compartmentalized. Time to start a new day.
None of that happened, and I'll never tell anyone.
Let's go for it.
Repress that just like emotions. Alrighty.
And down.
I'm gonna gather my things and find my friends because I feel scared.
Okay.
And now they've all seen the teeth.
So we'll start with Finnegan, Quinrin, and Gorna, since you all stayed in the same place. What are you all doing?
I guess I'm gonna make downstairs and see if I can't rustle up some grub
Okay.
and a beverage in which to enrich my day because I no longer feel happy about what happened last night. I thought meditating was gonna be
A
cool.
lot of shitty sleep on this trip.
Yeah. Seems to be.
That's what I say, and then I just stand up and go. And walk out.
Depressed at the
like
severe
I
lack
paid-
of squirrelberry pie at this establishment,
Paid
you
so
make your
much
way
money for
to.
that.
Do I remember this whole dream
Oh yeah, vividly.
vividly?
Vividly.
Okay.
In fact, more vividly than any dream you've ever had. It's much more like a memory.
All right.
Dreamer.
I'll head downstairs, get some coffee,
Right.
and see if I can find Quinrin and Finnegan.
Alright. In the meantime, what are you two doing?
I am headed to where they are staying.
Okay, you're just gonna immediately make your way to.
Yeah, get up,
yeah.
get dressed, do my morning stuff, and just head on over.
Okay.
Yep.
As you are leaving, the Sears commander is standing behind the front desk, having a conversation with the clerk, and he seems to be wholly ignoring you.
Can I tell what they're having a conversation about?
Make a perception check.
How fucking nosy are you?
18.
18. Yeah, you overhear them talking about digging a new latrine.
Jenner's full.
I walk faster.
That's probably a good idea.
Smart man.
This will have to be at least twice as big as the last one.
Since when did the men shit so much?
The door slams and both the commander and the clerk look up and look around for a second.
I fear most of them
Did you
more
hear
shit
that?
than me.
They need more cheese in their diet.
Really hard tack them up.
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Pasty poos.
So you all make your way to the what is that? The Radiant Orchards Inn, where your compatriots are staying. And as you all come in, they are already sitting at the table, getting ready to order their breakfast and coffees.
I'm gonna join them at the table.
I will do the same.
All right. Right about that time, the server comes back and asks, "What can I get for all of you?"
I'm gonna need
She kind of looks at you all and says, "You all don't look so well."
It was a weird night.
Well, if there's anything we can do to make your stay any more comfortable here at the Radiant Orchards Inn, please let us know.
Well, how about some hot coffee?
Can do.
Do you have any breakfast specials?
It's a very special breakfast.
I'll eat it.
I'll take 2.
I'll take just one. Just one.
I have to start writing things down for real.
Do you want to get you a server's pad from work today?
No. No.
I actually have one in my
I have dry
office.
erase.
They're great to steal. It's a
Yeah.
really useful little
Super
It
fun
is.
thing to steal because there's no rules against it.
No, they're free essentially. It's like stealing a pen.
I was gonna say they have like a zillion of them. I
My
see them in a
favorite
big
pins
box in the
have
back.
little chains on them from the back.
All right.
I will have a breakfast.
Breakfast, please.
Breakfast and coffee.
Breakfast and coffee.
Yeah, breakfast and coffee.
All right. That would be 6 breakfasts for the 5 of you,
Yes.
and 2 coffees.
3.
3 coffees.
No, he wants 3 coffees.
3 coffees. 5 coffees.
It's a bottomless mug. You only need to order one.
She leaves.
Bring me 6
And a little bit
coffees.
later, she comes back with, in fact, 6 breakfasts and 5 coffees. Clack, 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 clack.
Everybody
If
gets
there's
a
anything else
coffee.
I can do, for you, please let me know.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Takes off.
Garuk starts eating.
It's breakfast time.
You didn't have to say Groog starts eating. It's understood that Groog starts eating. He's got 2 plates of food. He's got shit to do here, okay?
Corna is not exactly eating with her normal aplomb this morning.
Did you all have any weird dreams last
You were there.
I
you
was
know.
just kind of considering.
Finnegan, we've done this before.
Are we just
Gordon
not gonna-
wasn't there
Are we just
before.
gonna not
But you
talk
guys have
about
done
it?
this before? Like-
Yeah, the other
like-
time we didn't talk about our nightmare at the other hotel.
Oh, I mean, I had a nightmare, but you guys weren't in it. So you guys have done this shared nightmare thing before?
Once so far.
Huh.
Until now, I was the only one that had seen the teeth.
And the setting, the same?
Venue's pretty much the pretty standard. That's where my 2 only dreams have ever happened.
I've had lots of dreams here. And in my dreams, usually there's also chains coming down from the sky, gripping the earth.
You said chains. You said chains when we were in the dream.
Yeah,
I've seen chains before in a dream that I had.
that's awful.
Well, it seems
Unless they
relevantly
weren't in
connected.
context.
I remember hearing a voice instructing me to break the chains, so
I never heard a voice in any of mine.
never heard a voice?
No.
Did you not hear the voice in the dream last night?
Not the voice in
The
your head,
voice in
no.
What the huh?
You guys didn't hear a voice saying strength through me?
I
No.
mean, we had discussions, but that's
Not about strength.
not about, yeah.
Okay, well, I heard a voice. Did,
So
did
also,
you see?
Was it that
yeah,
little-
I
was it
was
that
gonna
little
ask
thing?
you about the fancy pants and the axe that just kind of happened after the glowing and the entire. I mean, none of the situation was cool, and then you brought this real weird, like, aspect to it that was super awkward because I've never seen you do that before.
I mean, I've
Do you all
never.
remember what it looked like from the last time this dream happened?
Remember what looked like?
What Gorna's different...
I didn't experience Gorna's difference. I don't believe.
Yeah, you did, but it was at the beginning of I went over it at the beginning of a earlier episode. Let's see.
See, this is why we should play every day.
Does it
instead
kind
once a
of
week.
match the tattoos?
That was back in season
Or is that just
2.
in my head
Yeah,
canon?
right.
Session 2, season 2.
Season 2.
God, get out of my head.
Covered in scales. Oh yeah, here it is. Covered in scales of various greens and hints of blue. Plates of spikes and bone seem to almost be glowing from it, and a lizard vestige upon the head to match.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's what you transformed into.
Yeah, you sort of did the
That's,
lizard.
you gained all that
king thing.
armor, that crazy armor, in this dream again.
Yeah, and I've seen that armor before in a dream that I had. But I don't know what it is or
Is
what
it
exactly
related to
it
your
means.
totem?
I mean, it feels like it has to be, right? And I've had this lizard idol since I was a little girl. My father left it as a. It
Does
has
it have-
something to do with his orc tribe. I don't know much about it,
Okay.
but it's the only thing I have from him.
We're in a big city. I wonder if somebody here would know about it.
There's
Maybe. I've never found anybody that really even knew what it was.
I mean, there's a museum, right? Maybe we could speak to a docent there. Maybe they've got an archivist.
Maybe so.
I mean, I know not a lot of Orcish history is written down and preserved for the ages, but they're...
For the sake of helping unravel the dreams, I think it could be worth looking
I
It
mean-
could probably be worth it. I mean, I've you know,
Figuring out what these dreams mean is the whole reason I'm here.
you guys can see the scale tattoos on my arms, and so it seems kind of strange that the armor might have also suddenly reflected that. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird for me.
I mean, yeah.
I've always sort of had the idol is in the shape of a lizard, and it's always sort of been the center of my strength, and so I decorate my body to pay tribute to it, which is paying tribute to my father and his strength. So, but other than that, yeah, I mean, I've never been to a place where anybody knew anything about it. We could check the museum. It certainly seems like a starting point.
It's better than the worst starting point. I'm sure nobody in the inn's gonna know, so
No,
we can
I
only
mean,
go up from here, right?
It seems like, yeah.
If it helps, my CO has the same last name as the guy that owns the museum.
Huh.
Is your CO an orc?
No.
Okay. I was about to say we could have found this whole, like, orc archivist, maybe. That would have been super cool. But alright. Yeah, I'm here for it.
You were almost connecting a line there.
I was trying to get us back to the Beatles in only 25 steps.
No, he's very far from that.
But yeah, in the dream, the idol seems to be speaking to me. If it's not the idol speaking to me, I don't know what it is. Or maybe it's the thing I saw in my other dream, but I still don't
Ooh,
know.
what thing?
It was like a giant snake?
That sounds horrifying to someone of my size, but go on.
In the last dream, I have a memory of maybe some sort of lizard. I don't know. It seems far away and long ago at this point.
That's fair.
Are you sure it wasn't the meat wall talking to you?
I've never seen the meatball before.
It didn't speak to any of us.
I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
speak to it. So.
None of the rest of us got weapons and broke the barrier that was
I mean,
keeping it in place.
Nothing told me to.
so at this point, all we know is that I have an object that has something to do with something that we don't know what it is in a dream that we think is a dream, but might be some sort of shared psychic experience, which doesn't really tell us a lot. But I guess the museum is a place to go.
I mean, I've got time until lunch.
Unfortunately, I don't.
Oh.
Yep. I'm supposed to set up first thing this morning to some mines, or to a mine shaft in the west filled with gnolls before I'm allowed back.
Before you're allowed back.
Did they-
Okay.
Paladin stuff.
Um,
I've heard of this.
do you have to do this by yourself?
Oh, absolutely not. There was no express order for me to do it by myself anyway.
Are they sending people to help you?
Nope.
So the army's just...
Sending me.
Not the army.
Oh, right, you're of
Paladin
the
order.
Paladin order. Right, you're not army. You're church cop.
God's gunslinger.
Church cop.
Church cop.
Yeah, there you go.
Now I want to watch that series.
Church cop. There was an old detective show called Father Dowling Mysteries, where he was
ever heard
like
of
a
Bible
priest
Man?
that solved. But it
Yeah.
was just a not as good
Bible Man
Columbo.
haunts my fever dreams to this
Bible
day.
Man is terrifying.
All right, so these knolls in
Anyway,
the shaft.
I would rather think about Knoll Shafts all day than Bible Man.
Piping hot knoll shaft. We're gonna head on down to the knoll shaft and get into some action.
You don't want to go there. It smells.
Yeah, it does. I'm from
So-
Tahoe.
So, what are you all doing?
Museum, I guess. Is that the
So you have to do this
Yes.
because
It sounds kind of urgent. Did you say you have to set out this morning? Like
That's
now?
what the CEO said.
How far away is this
yeah, because they
place?
said first thing, but you're already eating breakfast, so it's going to be at least the third thing because you also put on pants. How much trouble are you going to be in for that? Are you going to lie and tell him you did that and then put on pants?
Look,
He's
the less
definitely-
they know about how I got it done, the better.
Okay. Okay. It's like a sneaky little adventure. Feel like we shouldn't be doing this now.
Suppose we could help.
I don't know, how long do you think it'll take to do that?
Not exactly sure.
Well, I've got time. I'm pretty sure I already missed the boat back, so.
I'm waiting on a crossbow.
I guess I could be
I was gonna
persuaded
say, I'm
to
also waiting on items.
put some help in for the promise of maybe a little bit of coin. And everything we've done so far is paid pretty well, so I doubt there'll be any trouble with that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the salary of a church cop is.
I don't think it's a salary
Whatever
thing.
people put
I
in
think
the
we're just
offering
whatever we
plate.
find on whoever we have to find it. Like, you said Knowles, right?
Yes.
Knowles use money, right?
Basically, just what they steal from other people.
Sure. Well,
Not sure
I'm sure
if
there'll
use
be
it
something.
is the correct term.
Hopefully they're good thieves.
What are gnolls?
Oh,
Giant smelly dog men.
Yeah.
it's an upright
They're
walking
like hyena
horror
people.
with snarled
Oh,
teeth.
okay.
I've never actually seen one, but I've literally been told stories by my mother to keep me in my room at night. I didn't find that out until way later. Talk about some trust issues. But she would tell me stories of these wretched beasts that would wander the wastes, and they would pick clean the bones of anything that they slayed. And
They sound like that.
I probably, but much more deranged.
So they're feral. Never
Do they
run into
speak?
Knowles.
I
It sounds like I don't want
don't
to.
know.
It sounds like I'm about to.
Are they real?
Yes.
We're gonna find
They-
out.
Apparently
very
they're very real, considering he's been tasked to wiping out a settlement.
Well,
I mean,
I
sure.
could see a
but
dog person,
Ghost
I guess.
stories can really travel.
They're also intelligent enough to use weapons and armor.
Oh,
So am I.
so
Yeah.
it doesn't take much.
Yeah. How many of those guys have firebolts?
We're gonna find out.
I'm down to. I'm down.
Well,
No.
now all of them.
No wizards.
Mm,
I mean, they have. There are goblin mages. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
accidents happen every day.
Noel Gallagher's.
I'm down to help, seeing as it'll help you get done with that faster, and then we can all go to the museum. Since we're all having the dreams. Seems rude to leave you out.
Yay! Let's go kill some things and then have a trip to the museum.
As a treat.
Fun
I
day
can't wait
out.
to go to gift shop.
In and out, bing bang boom, 20 minutes.
Are you gonna have a weapon to use?
Yeah, I have weapons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got weapons.
Well, you think
I just
leave
know that-
myself
What
unarmed?
about you
I
guys?
just,
You
I
got
just
any
know
weapons?
that we both have stuff we're waiting on at the other place, but
Oh.
mine's not necessary.
That was the crossbow I took from the backseat at that
Oh,
fort.
yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Well,
Poor
pieces
Mr. Whiskers.
now.
Rip.
Yeah, he sands an ear,
We cut through those guys like butter.
which is insane because when
That's
you
bad.
handle butter, it's by the handful.
Fingers. Fingerful.
Fingerful. Rub a little on my
Where do you think
lips
people
'cause
got the
I'm chapped.
idea for the first spoon? Finger. Double finger, really. Double finger spoon.
Yeah.
This is a ladle.
See, now I just picture somebody over the top of like a cauldron of soup, just
Yeah, I'm sure they used to.
Full heat.
Careful, it's hot. I don't know.
It's fine. I got them kitchen hands.
Kitchen hands, yeah.
How did
Soup
they-
hands.
How did they?
That's the soup, please.
Please, sir, may I have some more? We got soup, a handful of soups, 5 copper, some bowls of silver.
Bowl of costume.
So, embark to this mine shaft then? Is that what our day is consisting of?
And then to the museum.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll just be a really
I'm
quick
not
thing.
traumatized.
Is it right outside of town? Do you know where it is?
I was just told to the west.
To the west.
No, it was shown to you.
Oh, okay.
It was shown to you on a map.
Oh, great. Now
Okay.
we're lost.
Can you point it out on the map? Hand it to you.
Apparently, I can with a 19.
Sure.
You hope. You
roll
don't know
for,
what that
roll
DC
for
is.
point at map. No, yeah, you would remember. It was pretty obvious. It's near. It's actually up near the top of that large orchard that you all passed. Just slightly to the northwest of the orchard. It looks like travel will take you about day and a half, something like that,
Jesus.
to get there.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
real-
relay that to the rest of the party.
Real quick job, right?
We should probably go
Well, I was
then.
technically supposed to start on it yesterday.
Oh, good.
Jesus.
Good.
You're really vying for a promotion, aren't you, Slick?
So it's 2 days away, and you were supposed to start yesterday. So we've got to go now. Is that what you're saying?
We have to pay the tab and fucking
Well,
get out of town.
I thought I was given a little bit of leeway on leaving to collect any supplies. So I spent the day doing that with you guys, and then went back to the barracks.
Ah, they meant like go to the store and then leave.
Yes.
Not. Dang.
Bum, bum,
Shopping
bum.
day.
I'm going.
Being a
Bandit
paladin
money.
sounds easy and fun. You just get to do what you want.
No,
Easy
you don't.
breezy, carefree living in the Paladin. That'd be God's gunslinger.
For Cord. So
We have shopping days.
are you all
Casual
going anywhere
Thursdays.
before you head out, or are you heading out?
I don't know that
immediately?
we have time.
Someone's
Someone's gonna get court-martialed over here.
Uh,
They're gonna take your religion from you.
He's a man of his faith.
we probably have. I would say if you guys wanted to stop and pick up your things from that tinker shop, that
Oh,
would
I'm sure
probably
it's
be
not
fine
ready.
on the way out.
I thought those were gonna
didn't
take
think
a few days.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
So
were
they'll
they a
probably
few
be
days?
ready for a day or two by the time we get back,
Yeah.
luckily.
We should
Yep.
we should just go.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go up to my room and get my stuff that I'm not gonna leave here.
Good call. As you all start to get up, the same server comes back and says,
Ah, good, you're here finally. We need to pay the bill.
"Yes, that'll be So what does that end up being? I'm going to find it. I wrote it down somewhere. I believe it's 5 gold, 1 silver piece, but let me make sure.
One gold each.
I'm just going to
I
say
don't
it's
have
5
any
gold,
gold.
1 silver.
How do you not have any gold?
It went to
Because
the
they have a
frog.
hippity hoppity friggity froggity.
Right, you bought a toy.
It's not
He's
a
not a
gold.
toy. He's a multi-purpose.
It's
5 gold, 1
companion.
silver.
It's a magnum
Okay, I'll
opus.
believe it when I see it.
5 gold, 1 silver.
I'll throw 2 gold.
All right, I'll throw the rest.
Alright.
So my emotional support
Thanks,
frog.
fellas.
Emotional support frog. He has to be on the plane with me.
He don't go below deck.
He didn't. He was with me the whole time.
It's not a bomb, it's a clockwork frog, idiot.
Sometimes it's a bomb.
Okay, so you all make your way out of town towards the...
This is new and distressing information.
It's more like it's like a little smoke. It's like a toy smoke.
Puts
The
out,
kind you give to children.
puts out some fart gas.
So, wagon.
Frog gas.
Frog
I'm
gas.
just like walking out. I'm like, yeah, frog. Wagon.
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 Rock
Let's
me.
No, I want to see a knoll.
I don't know if I want to see a knoll,
I did.
but
Ultimately, it seems like we have to see a knoll.
So you all head out. You make your way back to the bypass, back north up the bypass, until you get to the edge of the orchard.
Been here before.
it's all starting to look pretty familiar at this point.
However, instead of turning east to get back to the main road, back to the Rind, you are now immediately turning northwest and heading into the mountain range.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You spent a day getting to where you are now. Well, just for the sake of brevity, because you've already traveled the bypass road and
We
you are
seen
familiar
it.
with it.
And there's fewer bandits on it now.
Yay!
However, you are traveling into some uncharted territory. So I would like you all to make a group survival check.
Haha, we know I'm so good at these.
Fresh dice tray.
First roll.
Oh.
13.
Okay.
5.
Come on.
Not great.
What do
12.
I have?
That is a 9.
9.
Pretty grim rolls.
Survival
Survival
check.
is plus 2,
with-
so
so-
14.
That's a 9.
Alright. This is pretty shaky.
Y'all are letting me roll well on survival checks. We gonna die.
It takes you all a little bit of time to actually navigate your way through the forest and find this mine shaft. You do manage to get through the forest to the edge of the mountains where the mine shaft is, but you have to walk back and forth up and down the mountain line, the ridge line, for a little bit before you do end up finding it. And it is now getting dark at this point. But you do find the mouth of the mine shaft, and I would say that Zilgrim, you are the first to notice. There is, you have dark vision, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, you see it. There is a very large opening that's got some wooden structure built around it that appears to absolutely be the entrance to the mine you all were looking for.
Look over there.
At this point, I'd say you're about 40 feet from the entrance.
Oh yeah, it's not even that far.
Oh,
This seems like it should
Unfortunately, it's not that far. I think
can't
we
see.
we should probably be quiet.
Probably.
It sounds like a them problem if they're trying to sleep.
I mean, we don't want them to know we're here, right? Also, shh. I don't know.
Also,
It feels like we're really close to this entrance.
I
Maybe
just
we
like,
should make a plan.
because I can't see anything, I just really loudly go, "You guys see any knolls?"
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you.
And
Can't
the
see
DM
anything.
starts rolling.
Oh, and the dice start going clatter. Excellent. Good.
I'm just curious.
Clickety clackety, I roll for attackity. Just kidding, firebolt.
No, I don't see any gnolls.
Is this the only entrance to the mine
What is
shaft?
it then?
I don't know. I've never been here before.
Yeah, I don't think this is the guy.
Garuk, did they tell you if there was more than one entrance to this
They
place?
didn't specifically mention it.
Okay.
That
Well,
would
this
have
is
been useful to
probably the
know.
I
deal.
feel like this is the entrance then.
I'm gonna
Who's going in first?
keep an eye on the entrance while we're having this conversation.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I'm speaking in low tones.
Is perception one of the ones that I have? It is not, so that is just a 21.
21. You look over and you see two glowing eyes looking back at you from the entrance of the cave. And as you make eye contact, it lets out a massive roar. And I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative because this is happening. And if you'll clear a spot, I'll show you what you're fighting with.
Gladly. We'll gladly clear
That's a
spot.
19.
That was decent. Not that good.
That's a raw. That's a dirty 20.
Watch your tree.
Oh.
This was just
Oh
outside.
no!
No,
At least it's sealed up.
That's messed up. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, got it. All right. So,
This is the entrance.
that is the entrance. So, I'm going to have to ask everyone if you're going to move or touch anything, be real gentle. None of these things are clipped together because all of this is not a very good system here. The tiles look fun, but the system that clips them all together is crap. So, as you can see, there's poster putty on either side, sort of bracing it all in place.
So this is more of a let the DM move it situation.
Unless you can reach it. If you can reach it and I can't, then please feel free. But, all right.
I like to let the DM move it. That way, if anything horrible happens, DM's fault.
It ain't my
Yeah.
fault.
The whole game
DM's
sucks
fault.
because of the crappy DM.
Yeah. That's fair. Get out the black
I'd like to
box
play
of
D&D, but I'd
horrors.
rather take a dump. Oh, man. I could totally take a dump.
Do I get to re-roll for
Yes.
luck on initiative?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you re-roll all
All
ones.
Okay.
Except for that second one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that's
is
a
a no.
big old,
That's
That's
a
a-
knoll.
Yep.
big gross dog man.
Yep.
Looks like an Elden Ring enemy.
Can I get it to
that.
heal? Sit, boo-boo, sit.
Got any bacon strips?
Roll for animal handling.
Did anybody bring any dog biscuits?
Yeah, travel around.
I don't know his name. I'm just generalizing.
Nice dog.
Kind of looks like a spot to me.
Wanna
But
Why would anyone
You
make
like
biscuits out of
hardtack, buddy?
dogs?
We got
Look what
donkey
I got.
food.
An unnecessary.
Yes.
N-O-L-L.
Gross, dude.
Yep.
after last week's session, I was going through all of my stuff, and Mitch looked at the list. He goes, "God damn it, you had a scarecrow?" I was like, "I've got all of it, man." It's very unfortunate because I don't know where any of it is. That's why we need these risers on payday. I'm gonna buy risers for back here so we can.
Oh yeah, you can get some cool stuff on Amazon.
Yeah, it's like $60 to go all the way across the top layer.
They're not cheap. I mean, I've bought tons of acrylic risers. They're not cheap. Worth it, but
Both the yellow
let me
boys.
spend some money to put things I already spent money on.
Aww.
Yep, premium money for premium
My
toys.
vanilla
Yeah,
bean.
some premium display for my premium toys. It's can be a hard spend to justify.
It's not.
Okay.
This room's so fucking cool.
It is really cool.
I'm gonna devote as much of it as I can to our own painting as well, and keep that separate from the pre-painted minis.
Initiative.
11. Liam.
18.
7.
7.
Who has the higher dex?
I've got a 16.
The
Dexterity.
Dexterity. I have a 9.
9. You go first.
I'm like, I know it's low, but I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that guy doesn't play well at the table,
20.
actually.
20.
Surprise, surprise, the baby is spastic.
Yeah, right.
Little crack cat.
Hi, buddy.
He's just sitting under the table down there staring.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
just hanging
we'll open
out.
up with Gorna because you have the highest initiative.
How far away am I from this knoll?
You are about 40 feet.
Well, my movement is only 30,
Indeed.
so I can't rush him.
No, you can get pretty close though.
Yeah, but do I want to get pretty close?
That is
no,
up to you.
I don't. I saw red eyes and screaming, and I don't think I'm gonna just run at it. I'd like to
Run away?
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay, what are you holding?
Just an attack.
An attack for what specifically? In case it gets close?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. That moves on to Garuk.
I'm going to step up next to Gorna, and I am going to fire my light crossbow.
Okay, go ahead and take a shot.
Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Shit.
No, it goes wide, disappears into the mouth of the mine. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right, we move on to Finnegan.
Okay, well, I can't see anything. I just know a lot is happening.
That's true.
So I am going to kind of, like a German Shepherd, I'm going to kind of nestle in under Garuk's legs.
Okay.
Just
All right.
kind of, I'm going to like hold 2 daggers or something cool and just act like I'm prepared.
Okay.
But I'm actually like scared as shit.
All right.
I'm so
All
not
right.
prepared for this situation.
It's so dark.
Did you not bring a torch or a flashlight?
I mean, I have a lantern, but I'm not going to just in the middle of a fight at nighttime. It might work to my advantage.
We move on then to Quinrin.
So there's how many knolls up there too, right?
One that
one.
you see.
One that I see? Oh, well, I guess I know which one I'm firebolting. No, not firebolting.
Oh no. What did you roll?
Well, with my modifier, because it's still pretty pissed, that makes it a whole 8.
8. All right, yeah, as you hit it, when it impacts the side of the mine next to it, but as it does light it up enough for you to get a glimpse and actually see what you're fighting
It's a
at.
no!
It's a no! It's a no! Look out! It's a no!
Yes, it is. Now shut up.
Oh, sorry.
Zilgrim, it is your turn.
I would like to try and cast Sacred Flame at it.
Okay, is that the dexterity check? Or
Yes.
is all right? What's it have to beat?
13.
13. It does not. Go ahead and roll damage.
6.
6 damage. All right.
Is that the one that also lights it up?
Does it make it glow?
It does not. I do not believe it
No.
glows
No,
after
okay.
that. But
I do have that spell.
You will see it in an instant glow of radiant light as it
guiding
does
bolt.
writhe a bit
Okay.
and shake.
Which
because,
spell is that?
Guiding bolt is the one that
That's the one.
that lights them up.
All right, that takes it to the Knoll's turn. So let's see.
Oh, crap. We should have never let it get this far.
Well, he was 40 feet away. We couldn't actually.
Let's see. Garuk
Yes.
is going to draw his longbow and he's going to try and hit you with it.
Oh, fuck. He's not a stupid knoll.
19.
19 hits.
All right, then let's see. You will take 5 piercing damage. Shoot, as an arrow just sticks in your arm.
Oh, fuck.
Ow.
Okay.
Shouldn't have let him do that.
Right about that time, comes out another knoll,
Oh, no.
and it's going to go ahead and draw its bow. And it's going to fire at the first thing it sees, which unfortunately I believe is going to be you again, Garuk. For another 19 to hit. For 3 damage. As it sinks another arrow into you.
Well, now I have a target.
And that takes us back to the top of the round with Gorna.
All right. I'm going to rage and attack this guy.
Absolutely, yeah, go for it.
That is nothing.
Nothing. Oh
That's
no.
That's like an 8.
An 8. Oh, I'm sorry, it does not hit. You swing wildly, but it's actually pretty nimble for a little dog person, a little emaciated dog thing. That mini is not so much emaciated.
I was
but-
gonna say sometimes they're emaciated and sometimes they're buff in the
Yeah.
armor.
Those minis
It's-
make them.
Sometimes they're more like coyotes and sometimes they are more like actual.
The longer
hyenas.
D&D goes, the more badass gnolls get. Because
Yeah,
the
it's
original
true.
gnolls were like,
Emaciated hyena
Fuck
things.
yeah.
Derpies.
yeah,
All right,
real
Garuk.
hungry maned wolves.
Yeah.
Garuka's going to switch to his axe.
Okay.
Move in and smack that fucking knoll in the face.
Hell yeah, get on in there and swing away.
For a 19.
19 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
14.
14 damage. All right. Yeah, that's a huge hit on that knoll. As you cleave into it, you even pierce through its armor on its chest, and it's left a big bloody wound. That takes it to Finnegan. Your meat shield has abandoned you.
Yeah. So, from the firebolt and from where Gorna and where they've moved to, would I have any sort of awareness of like how to move around, like a little bit at least? Like, would I be able to follow?
Make a perception check.
10.
10. You have a general idea of where combat is happening from. You can hear it all happening.
Okay.
And with the, I'd say with the firebolt, roll because you saw it you saw it a couple of times, or you saw one of them a couple of times. Go ahead and roll with advantage. I'd say make just another roll and take the higher one.
That's on a corner. That's on a corner.
I keep having that happen.
12.
12. Okay, yeah, I'd say you can fairly well discern where the combat's coming from. You've got a pretty good idea. You know about how far away you are from, at least from this one here, and then from the mouth
So
of
I
the
can
cave.
probably hear them fighting. So I want to try and like sneakily kind of meander around them to the rock face up here somewhere.
Okay,
Kinda reach there.
you probably wouldn't be able to get that far. You'd probably only be able to get to about here or here, because your movement's only 25 feet,
Right.
and you are pretty far back.
Okay, so that's what I would like to do.
Actually, yeah, I'd say you can get up to about the rock face.
Okay, then I will kind of, just to have like one direction of safety,
Okay.
get up against the wall, and just,
You can make an attack if you want, but you make attacks at disadvantage.
yeah. I'm just gonna hold an attack with my daggers where I am. And
Okay.
Try to kind of map out what's around me a little more.
Okay, we will move on to Quinrin. It is your turn.
Well, I guess you really can't. I had something neat I could have done, and then two people ran right up on top of that thing that I don't want to dump a bunch of acid on. I mean, I do want a bunch of. I do want to dump a bunch of acid, but instead, I guess I'll firebolt the one in the doorway.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it.
My God, 9.
9. I'm sorry, it doesn't hit, but
Jesus.
it does light it up again, and it lights up the area where you're standing again, Finnegan. And it's pretty bright.
Okay. Can I remain hidden through this?
Oh, were you attempting to hide?
I was trying to be stealthy, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead and
I mean,
we'll
I
go
can
and
check for the last movement if you want to.
just go ahead and make a stealth check right now.
Okay. 13? No, 15.
15. You feel pretty well hidden.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, your firebolt did miss. It did go off, but no, it doesn't actually like reveal you to either of the gnolls. You
They're
still
a little
feel
preoccupied.
you still feel at least hidden enough.
Okay. I can take that.
Let's see. After Quinrin, it is Zilgrim.
I would like to cast Sacred Flame at the one that Garuk is by.
Okay. Which one is that?
That's
It's
the That's the check.
dexterity check. Okay, just making sure. That is definitely going to do it. I got a natural 18 on the die.
Shit.
It's a little too
Missed.
squirmy to hit.
Missed with my flame.
Are you going to move at all? You still have movement if you would like to.
I'll move in, but only like 10 feet.
Okay. Fair enough.
Safe distance for my cleric ass.
That would make it the Knoll's turn.
I don't like the Knoll's turn.
So, this one's going to come out. 10, 15, and it's going to go ahead and take a swing at Garuk.
Jesus.
He ran up and he's been crushing them. He's scary to them. And no, he takes a swing at you with a spear, and he just can't quite hit you with it. He doesn't make any purchase. This guy is now going to attempt to do the same. Whoops. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. That will be 4 piercing damage as he sticks you with the spear.
Thank God we don't have a bard. They'd be singing about Garuk the pincushion.
That takes us back to the top of the round with Gorna.
Alright, I'm going to use Reckless Attack, so I get to attack at advantage
All right.
on this guy.
Go for it. That was
is
a journey.
That was a 16,
A 16.
and that is a dirty 20.
Yeah. Either way, you definitely hit.
Alright, and then it is a D10 plus 6. That's 9. 15.
Yeah,
That's a
you.
mighty wallop.
Yeah, and you absolutely destroy that knoll, cutting it down right there. It is slashing it with your axe. It lets out a yipe as it goes down. All right. Would you like to move?
Let's see. Let's see. 10, 15, 20.
Oh yeah, you can get around behind it for sure.
Hell yeah.
All right, that sends it to Garuk's turn. And you are currently flanking this.
So I have advantage.
You do in fact have advantage on the attack.
Oh my God! I've never seen a fucking human whip dice out so fast.
Okay. Does a 19 hit?
19 hits.
Awesome. (11 plus 5), that's 16.
16. That is it. You swing your axe and cleave it, and then at first it seems like it's not going to go down, and it gives you this look and this snarl, and it collapses right in front of you. It is gone.
That's how my dad met my mom.
Okay.
With that, I'm going to look towards the cave to see if I see any more coming.
Let's see. You would be able to see a little ways into the cave at this point.
So,
You currently don't see anything coming.
Right, I guess my rage expires. Or will, unless something happens here real soon.
Right. Well, with what's left of my movement, I'm going to head into the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
While doing this... Oh, no, wait.
Let's see. All right, you can make it to here. Or you can make it to here, and as you get here, you can see all the way down.
Down here?
To this. And then if you look this way, you can now see into this room.
I hate cats. All I want to do is look at the cool 3D terrain. I got this
Okay.
big orange prick.
You can like roll over here and
He'll bite me.
That will be the end of my turn, since I have now attacked and moved.
Okay. That takes us to
Okay.
Finnegan.
I'm gonna palm my way across this rock wall into the cave because I'm pretty sure I heard someone go in there.
Okay.
I
What an
heard
astute individual.
It, you know, faint death sounds and then calm.
We gotta
and
get
then
you some
someone
night
went
vision
in.
Somebody
goggles
needs to
or
scoop him up
Somebody
on their
buy
way
this
in.
little
Slowly
guy
made your way
Campbell.
into
Hey.
the front of the cave. Yep, alright.
In the past, we had a discussion about a backpack canopy for Garuk to carry me on his back.
That's the thing
That's
you need to
between
speak
you
to
and
Garuk
Garuk.
and a
Yeah, that's
seamstress
fair.
about.
Well,
Because then we will go to...
Technically, my idea
Quinry,
was
it is your
Agent
turn.
Honeybottom could maybe
Front-facing-
make you something though. That was like that's like super cool.
Oh right, you
I
wanted
guess
a
I'm
baby
gonna
you
kind
wanted
of like
papoose.
follow him in
Yeah.
as best as I can. I know I'm
Also
a
a
ways
decent
out.
idea.
That is about as far as
Baby
you
form
can
with
get
2
on your
daggers.
turn. Unless you want to... you can dash, you can double move for your... If you're not going to...
Yeah, I'll double move to catch up to the group.
Okay,
I
how far in
suppose.
do you want to go?
I'll go right behind Finnegan.
Right behind Finnegan? Alright,
Yeah.
put you just at the mouth of the cave.
Yeah.
Alright, that takes
I'll be
us
Who's
his
behind
eyes.
me?
Zilgrim.
I'll be right behind Quinrin, I guess.
Okay, a
Makes
single
sense.
file.
Yep.
Good, I like that.
Get murdered
All
easier
right,
that way.
That's it. Okay.
Holy cow, this guy is zonked.
I guess the mouth of the cave is a little bigger than I thought it was.
She's sensitive.
Oh my god, Merlin.
All right, that takes us to Gorna's turn again.
You just made a funny
Um,
face.
I'm going to move into here.
Moving to the scary.
You see you feel someone move past you, Finnegan. It's me.
Okay.
Past you in the dark. Hello, Finnegan.
Yeah.
I can see you just fine.
Just cut the line. That's
So you just hear, hey Finnegan, out of the
I
dark.
feel the tail of Gorna's belt brush the back of his
I'm
head.
standing in the pitch black and I just hear, hey, Finnegan.
How you doing, stud?
Do I see anything around or
What are you looking for specifically? Anything in particular?
in something to murder? Nothing to
Nothing
murder.
at the moment.
All right, my rage wears
I'll
off.
say make a perception check.
Enraged perception. That's good.
Yeah, great.
That's a very thorough
11.
look.
11. No, nothing. Nothing at the moment.
All right, so that's the end of that.
That will take us to Garuk's turn, unless you want to double dash and move even further.
No, that's
No,
enough.
run straight to the back.
Can if you want to. It's up to you. This is a doorway here, by the way.
Yes.
This is why that. I don't know if you all saw that or not, or I don't know if you can see that from over
I
there.
kind of wiggled over and I slid that way.
All right, Garuk is going to lay on hands himself.
Okay.
dealing 10 points of damage,
Nice.
Good job.
and then head through that door.
Head through the door. How
Yeah.
far through?
15 feet, look around, and then
Let's see. 5, 10, 15 feet get you just through the door, and it
Yeah.
reveals.
okay. And I will move another 15 feet.
Another
Down.
doorway.
Oh, kitty.
You'll move 15 feet down.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
Oh damn, you're just charging off into the shit.
And you can now see.
He's late for this job.
Yeah, he's supposed to have been doing this shit.
He's
so.
supposed to be clocked in already.
Partly into this room. You can still see in here. Just
Like,
pretend
well, great.
like.
We lose all what we're doing because Garuk wants to do his own damn
Actually, I
thing.
think I might just be able to do this.
There we go.
Nice.
Lovely.
There you go.
The fog of war.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to switch this one out with that one that's way
Nope.
overhanging?
Nope, I'm already done moving paper.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't see anyone in that room.
You don't see anything straight down the hallway line of sight that you have, that's for sure.
Well, that's what I meant.
Let's
Alright,
see.
so then-
Passive perception is a. Make a perception check.
14 plus 2, 16.
16? Yeah, as you were moving in, you thought you were hearing just some cave sounds. But
Did he get more Gavin Putney?
as you get closer to the entryway to this next room, you can hear
Snarling sounds.
Finger beans in the south.
Alright, that takes us to Finnegan.
I'm gonna just go straight.
You're just gonna take off down the hallway? Alright, 5, 10, 15,
Into the dark.
Finnegan, where are you going?
You're gonna.
doesn't
You
know.
fell.
You
You
fell.
tripped and you fell.
You, actually, I
there
need
are
you to go
traps
ahead and make a dexterity check. Make a dexterity check. I'd say at disadvantage because it's dark.
21.
21. All right. Yeah. As you take off running, you suddenly feel texture change underneath of you, but you manage to deftly step on every tie of this track that has been laid down in
Oh,
front of
that's
you.
super cool.
And you notice now that
Yeah.
you are standing on some
Finesse.
sort of old minecart track.
Oh.
Gordon, would you have seen that
I'm just like feeling
No.
it with my
Oh.
feet.
Yeah.
from where you're at?
Interesting.
No.
No, you would have seen it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, just I couldn't see it in the model.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah.
You would have watched.
You would have
him
watched
just
that happen.
fucking-
Quinn.
Too bad.
Just like
I am amazed that I saw you do that.
I'm going to. I guess I'm gonna follow Garuk because it makes sense to follow the muscle when you're not the muscle.
All right, that's fair enough.
This dude's aggressive as shit, and I want to be not away from him should something happen.
All right, you are now immediately behind Garuk. And go ahead and also make a perception check.
Oh, it's so hard because I have a bastard in my life. I mean, cat. 16.
16, you two hear snarling
Snarl.
coming from the room in front of you.
Good. Good. That's what I like to hear on the other side of a door when I have no idea what's going on.
Are you doing anything else?
I can't see anything. I just hear snarling.
Yep.
No, I'm not doing anything else. I'm gonna stay right the fuck here.
Okay. Zilgrim, it is your turn.
I'm gonna run behind Finnegan as best as I can because I can see and he cannot.
All right, you are.
So
You're about.
that I can keep an eye on
You're
him.
about 10 feet behind Finnegan at the moment.
And I like look back or where I think back is, and I'm like, watch out for this thing on the ground.
You casting any spells,
see
or
it just
are you
fine.
just stopping there?
I'm going to be cautious and ready a sacred flame in case I see anything come towards us down the hallway.
Okay, fair enough. That takes us to and then back to the top of the round. Gorna. So which group are you following?
I'm gonna follow these
You
guys.
follow. All right.
Um,
Trail on behind Wingus and Dingus.
Wingus and dingus.
It's
like,
okay if you step over me.
5, 10, 15, 20. You see me come past. Well, you don't. You hear me
No,
come
you
past.
do. You don't.
Like, Finnegan, what are you doing? You can't even see in here.
Shut up, you're not my mom.
I am not your mom. That is true. If I was your mom, you'd know better than to run off into a dark hallway.
Friends ran into a cave, would you follow?
That's
Apparently
literally
I
what we're
did.
Fucking let him. That was my
Well,
problem.
so,
I was
you
always
would
talking
like
to
to
my
do-
Let's
friends and doing
see.
dumb
I've gone
shit.
5.
You can move
10,
5 more feet.
15, 20, 20. Okay. I'm going to move 5 more feet up.
Okay.
And then, I guess I want to, I guess I can roll a perception check or something.
Sure, you can.
Can I hear anything or attempt to figure out what's going on in front of me? That is a 17.
17. I have to check because I don't remember. No. You actually can't hear much of anything where you are.
Okay. So that's the end of my movement.
What the heck?
There's just a cat leg.
Foot.
He's proficient in acrobatics.
Yes, he is.
My special boy.
That takes us to Grook.
Who is heading through that door?
All right.
Headstrong, dude.
5, 10,
Take you on.
15. All right, as soon as you get through the door,
It's a big room.
it is a big room, and unfortunately, it's an incredibly populated one. The snarling that you heard earlier seems to be
Coming from something, wow.
waiting for you. Because you all were not very quiet moving through. Oh, no, I don't want to there.
Of all the times to not have fireball.
And they will both use their readied actions.
Both, you say?
Both.
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 Both of them.
Oh, the Bell of the
both,
Garuk is going to be a short and sad one.
Good thing I healed earlier.
That is a 19 to hit with the first one.
Yes.
As it leans out and bites you, and that will be a 16 from the second one.
That meets it. Yep.
All right. So the first attack, the bite is 5 piercing damage as it bites into your shoulder, and then the other one, as it rears back and sticks you with the spear, it deals 4 damage.
So much for that health you healed up. Good thing you did.
Good thing too, and that was their readied actions. It is still your turn. Oh my goodness, I can hear
Okay.
it from here.
Yeah,
As
he's a monster.
He's the sweetest little bumpus.
No, the sweet bump is us upstairs. This is a sour piece of shit.
This is the
as a
evil
bonus
vicious
action,
bumpus.
I am going to cast Shield of Faith,
Okay, right on.
White
and
He's a
then
grumpus.
I'm going to
You're a grumpus.
use my
Kate
action
calls all
Oh,
of
wait,
them
no.
to
bumpuses.
smack this one in the face with an axe.
So on the left there? Alright, yeah, the guy that got you with the spear.
I
Go
think
for
this
it.
one was Mumpus.
I don't remember.
Bumpus and such.
Little lion man.
I was about to say.
22.
22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll
Angry
damage.
little lion man. There's much more rage than that.
9.
9 damage, yeah.
Cleveland in twain.
No.
Cleft
I
in
only,
twain, cleft
I
in
only
No.
got a
twain.
4. I rolled a 4.
Twain. No, that was a good hit though. Yeah, it was. You strike him and he lets out another yelp, that's similar to the one you heard before when you struck it.
There's 3 of them. Oh my god.
That takes us to Finnegan.
Well, that's going to be useful.
Yeah, I mean, can I hear this happening?
Make a perception check.
15.
15. Yeah, you can hear it. There's some loud clattering and snarling, and Diz probably or Garuk probably let out a loud yell, and then the Knoll let out a loud yell. And,
Scream.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a thing
Okay.
that might be polarizing. I'm gonna pull out my lantern.
Oh,
No
look
way.
at that! Holy shit!
Holy shit.
You can now see.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
Welcome to
light
the
that
party,
baby
pal.
Isn't that a
Alright.
novel
up. I'm
idea?
like, well, we're in a cave.
It's a mine shaft,
But
buddy.
I'm gonna head on further down. I'll let you do it.
Are you going this way?
Yeah, I'm gonna head further down.
As far as you can?
yes. So I
I'm
want
gonna
to
get you to here.
Okay. And I'm gonna be like, come on.
Alright, that is Finnegan's turn. That takes it to Quinn. Quinrin, what are you doing?
I am going to cast Mage Armor
Okay.
using one of my first level spell slots.
Alright. Mage
And-
armor is up.
Where do I have to go to make line of sight with these bastards? I'm gonna-
You wouldn't. You
I'd have to be in the room, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you'd have to be in the room. You can't quite get far enough where you are.
Yep, and I can't double dash because I casted it.
Yep, you already cast a spell.
That's alright, I'll go to there and hope for the best.
Okay. That takes it to Zilgrim. Over here in the other part of the...
I'm gonna follow Finn and Gorna down this hallway further as far as I can go.
Okay. You're staying behind Gorna? Or
Can
are
I
you
get
moving?
around? Can
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You can
Then
move through
I
party
will.
members.
Yeah,
Okay.
my ass ain't
You can
that
get
wide.
just in front of Gorna.
Dumps like a truck, but I mean, like,
God damn.
it's not wearing an oversized load.
Are you casting anything?
Can I
My doubts.
see anything to cast at?
Nope. No, I mean,
No.
you can see Finnegan.
Well, I don't want to cast at him.
Okay,
I
that's
will ready a sacred flame
Thank
again,
you.
though,
Okay,
just in case I
appreciate
see
that.
anything. Yeah.
That takes it to the Knoll's turn. So unfortunately, this one's going to go ahead and make another stab at you with his spear.
I like how you say unfortunately, like I'm
16 to hit?
Nope.
16 does not hit. All right, he misses entirely. The next one, he's going to try and bite at you again for 4. No, he's not going to hit. And then this one here is going to move to here.
Oh shit, can I see him?
And he is going to, kind of, yeah. I could say, yeah, you can see him.
Good.
I
I know what I'm doing.
He is going to fire an arrow at you.
Oh, I'm gonna make him regret that. I hope. 'Cause I haven't
For a
made him-
20 to hit, not a natural 20, dirty 20.
Goddamn.
Damn.
For 6 damage.
Jeez.
Do you have any health left? You can't have much health left.
A little bit. All right, and
forget
that is
your
the end
potion.
of the Knoll's turn. It
You
is
do
now
have a health
back to
potion.
Gorna.
Hearing the noise ahead, I'm gonna try to get as far around this corner as possible.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to get. Let's see.
And I guess that's maybe where's
You
30
can actually
feet?
you can get right up to this knoll at 30 feet if you hug the wall.
All right. Then it's rage and attack.
All right, rage and attack.
Cleave and joy.
Rage.
Reckless attacks.
Yeah. All
Might
right,
as well
let's
get-
do it.
Let's get reckless with it. That is, I could be doing better. All right, that hits for sure. That's like a 23.
No, yeah. Yeah. Definite hit.
Okay. And then that's 6 plus 6, so 12 damage.
12 damage. All right. Yeah. A huge hit. It hurts it really, really bad. It lets out a loud, long howl as you hit it. And it's bleeding pretty heavily now. That takes us to Garuk. It is now your turn.
What a color.
These are actually
Just a
jacketed plastic.
second.
They're aluminum, but they're jacketed regular dice. Chessex never actually made them. I got them at Gen Con.
Crazy.
I actually smeared the
Did you have any
pencil in
Pepsi?
there so I could
So you
read
could
it.
actually see them.
Yeah, otherwise it was just highlighter pink on the tabletop, and my DM
Alright.
kept accusing me of cheating.
I am.
The dude who would cheat at Magic tournaments.
Thank you.
Oh.
One peepus, please.
Yeah, he'd be like, "You're cheating." I'm like, "You're projecting." You fucking piece of shit.
Dude, someone pulled an infinite
Alright,
mana
I'm
spell
gonna
one time on me and got
Hit
ridiculed
that
so
guy
hard.
again.
Which one?
The same one that I hit before. This
Oh,
one.
okay. Yeah, go for it. Swing.
17.
17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, get him.
Clap.
I don't know why I had such trouble with that. 7 plus 5 is 12.
Math is hard sometimes.
Math is always hard.
Because everyone's
Yeah.
waiting.
What do I do with my
Another
hands?
huge hit as you swing and you drag your axe across both the front of his thighs, and it also lets out a loud howl. It is looking
Ouch.
super rough. He is having trouble standing. That takes it to, unless you want to move.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, that takes it to Finnegan's turn.
Alright, Could I move to like the bend here, the corner?
Yeah, for sure.
Just to make a line of sight with that guy.
Yep, most definitely.
And can I like sit the lantern down and pull out my bow? Is that like one action?
Let's see. If you want to put something away and then draw something else, but you're just. I'd say that you don't have time to just place the lantern on the ground, draw your bow or your crossbow, load it, and fire. But if you wanted to drop the lantern,
It's a short bow.
or your short bow, yeah, I'd say you wouldn't have time to.
Could I ready a shot?
I will say this: if you want to just drop the lantern and risk possibly breaking your lantern, I will allow you to drop the lantern, draw your bow, and fire. But you'll have to roll to see if the lantern breaks.
Okay. I like it. Let's do it.
Okay, roll your D10 and your
Motherfucker's gonna burn
percentile
to death.
dice.
Okay.
At least we're not
Together
in like
on
a
this one.
library or something.
Oh, both of them?
Yeah, roll them both together, a D10 and a percentile dice.
Okay. 180 or 108.
Well, it only goes up to
Yeah, it
100. That's 80.
Wait, so
Wouldn't that be 8?
Or
Yeah,
8.
that's
No,
eight.
I'm sorry, that's 8.
8 and that's 100.
Oh, right, that's 8. No, yeah, because it starts back over because you can't go over 100. So that's an 8. Your lantern definitely shatters as you drop it. I'm sorry.
That's where the cookie crumbles,
Yeah,
man.
your lantern definitely shatters as you drop it.
Okay. Well, so I can roll for attack.
You can still roll for an attack. I would say there's no disadvantage for this attack because you know exactly where you're shooting.
Okay, it's an 18 dirty, so it's gonna hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. So, yikes. 8.
8
Eight
damage.
damage.
All right, yeah. It sticks in it and it lets out another loud yelp, and it's starting to kind of writhe around and thrash pretty hard. It's really hurt. It's not doing well either.
My lantern.
That takes us to Quinrin.
All right, so here's the situation.
Okay, go on.
I won in that room,
Okay.
I'm the one who knocks.
but if I go, I'm the fucking thing that bumps in the night, son.
You can get into that room.
Now, if I got my questions, you're gonna be asked.
Yep.
If I go through that doorway,
Yep.
I'm getting attacked of opportunity, ain't I?
not unless you leave the
You
threat.
can find out.
You fuck around and find out.
Okay. Second thought process here.
Okay.
I'm gonna magic missile that bastard right there.
The guy at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go for it. You can see him.
Yeah, I can see that prick. Eight.
8. Yeah, 8.
8
As-
points of translucent fucking hell.
All the 3 magic missiles hit at the same time, and he blows his chest open from a gaping wound that has already been left there by Gorna, and it is very dead.
I do love gaping wounds.
Never
Very
seen
dead.
an arrow do that.
It wasn't an arrow.
Holy shit!
Like,
I did it!
That's magic missile. This isn't greater value brand force arrow.
Greater value.
Quinrin, would you like to move at all?
Walmart equivalent.
I kind of feel like I don't really have to right now.
That's fine. That takes it to Zilgrim.
All right. Can I run around that corner?
You can get I'd say just behind or just in front of Gorna. I'd say just in front of Gorna, you'd be able to see the.
I'll do that,
Okay.
and I will shoot a sacred flame at this guy.
This one here? Alright.
Yeah, get it.
Roll dexterity check.
Yes.
14. Damn. He beats it. In his wild writhing, he manages to just dodge out of the way of it. He's still looking pretty terrible, though.
Foiled.
That takes us to their turn. All right, in a blind rage, they're just going to go ahead and both attack you again. Actually, no. In fact, this one. He wants to get away,
Oh yes,
But
come
there's
get
no-
but he
away.
has no option.
There's no way getting.
So the only
He's
option.
gotta act dangerously.
Yeah, the
Come
only
to
option he
mama.
sees is just keep attacking what's in front of him to try and get out. He's just going to swing at you with that spear again for a 19 to hit.
Damn.
Gonna need you to not die. I followed you. Big guy.
For 3 damage. Just,
Please stop bleeding from your ear holes. You're starting to
this
scare
other one over
me.
here is still feeling pretty good. He's going to go ahead and try and bite you again and sink his teeth into you yet again.
Why is it girl?
No,
When you
he
breathe?
misses pretty badly, actually. As the one stabbed you and you flinch a little bit, it bites just over your shoulder and misses entirely. That takes us to Gorna's turn.
We're going right here,
We're going right here.
and we're gonna hit this guy. We're going reckless attacks.
All
again.
right, go for it.
So that's a nat 20.
All right, yeah.
We're just gonna go with that.
You-
And
yeah,
Acting
go.
reckless.
let's see. I got savage attacks, so that's +1 damage dice on critical hit. So that's
Oh my.
and
This is
but
going to
bonus
be a-
only once, right?
It's gonna be
So
quite
yeah,
a
you
twain moment.
double all your dice, but you only add your bonuses once.
Okay, cool. So that's 4. That's 4. So 8 plus 6 is 14.
14. Yeah, you practically cut him in half with that, and he is now also a heap.
Ha! You're next, buddy.
Oh, I'm thinking about acting very irresponsibly. So
All
I hope
right,
so.
well that takes us to Garuk's turn.
There's a Phoebus hair in the mine.
Oh well.
I'm kind of. At this point, Garuk is kind
He's
of pissed.
everywhere.
He's going to turn to this other knoll. He's going to use his bonus action to cast Thunderous Smite.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We could drink potions, or we could just chop, chop, chop.
Chippity chop.
So
I can heal him.
Irreplaceable.
So how does Thunderous Smite work exactly?
hold on a second. I will hand you the card.
Claps the
Yes.
cheeks.
It claps the cheeks.
That's just what the card says. Claps the cheeks.
First time you hit with a
All
melee weapon
cheeks
attack
must
during
be
the spell's duration, your weapon rings with thunder. It is audible within 300 feet of you. The attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone. All right.
Holy shit.
Remind me of all of those things if you make contact.
Dude, please make contact because I can do something fucking hilarious.
Please.
Okay. 21.
21 hits.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
so that's that, and this, and this.
Oh, if this thing lives, it's gonna fucking regret every second of it.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Sound of truth.
Sounded like a rain gutter during a hailstorm.
Hold on. 9, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19.
It's not gonna live.
Okay, so it gets hit for 19 damage
Uh-huh.
as as thunder is audible for 300 feet.
Yes.
Oh, the guy's rings in the mine.
Oh, yeah, it's deafeningly loud in this
If
fucking
anybody
mine.
who's here didn't know we were here already, they fucking
And he
know
has
it
to
now.
succeed on a strength check.
No, he does not. Because
No, he's eviscerated.
He is pink mist from that thunderous blast that clobbered him. That thing is very gone.
So he is a splatter on the wall behind him.
No, he's missed.
Oh.
There's no splatter.
Nothing.
There's nothing left.
Dematerialized.
That's it. You decimated that poor fucking knoll.
Oh, I was gonna do
He had
something.
a family.
But they're all gnolls.
Sucks for them.
A wife and
Well,
6 pups.
yeah, and 6 pups.
She's nursing.
I was supposed to say one for each nip.
All right.
I bet
you have a
no
little bit
milk
of
tastes like
You have
hair.
movement left if you would care to move.
Phoebus.
He's the new DM.
If you move closer to me, I can heal you.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do I see in this direction? Is it just wall? I see a Phoebus.
Where are you looking?
This
direction. You see a wall, and then you see a hole in the wall. It doesn't look like it was quite purposefully carved out by the miners, but it looks almost like it was a collapse. And behind that, you can see a wooden door.
Right. Well, I'm going to walk up here to next to Zilgrim.
Okay. You are looking into the hole at the door, and you realize now that you may have to crouch down just a little bit to get into the hole, but there is a wooden door on the other side. It is shut.
Right. Well, before I do that, I'm going to look at Zilgrim, say, "Hey, can you do me a favor
Yeah.
and heal me?"
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
I was hoping you would ask.
That takes us to Finnegan's turn.
So, is there any light sources in this cave?
None.
No.
None.
Used to be.
Used to be.
Can I try and rig up my
Yeah.
remains of my lantern in any way? Or
I
might have a torch actually. Nope.
You opted for the lantern instead of the torch.
Yep.
You need a torch? I got a torch. Here, have a torch.
I could use something because it is quite
I will
dark.
give him a torch.
Okay, that is fine.
And I
I
have
just hold out my
I have
hand
a,
and do
a
this.
have a thing to light it, I guess.
Flint and steel. We should all have a flint and
I have a
steel.
tinderbox.
That'll work.
Phoebus, buddy.
Okay, so you, yeah, I
You're
would say
helping.
that's
I
that's
thought it was
fine. You can,
Candlebox.
you get
No.
no,
Well,
you get a
please.
torch from Gorna,
You
and
guess it was
you
lighter
light it
than
up.
90s.
Wish
and,
I'd remembered
you
I
can
had
see
these
again.
earlier. I would have given you one earlier, but you know, it was the heat of the moment.
All right.
It's a good song.
So Quinlan,
It's in my head.
You can now enter the room.
you can.
I'm gonna walk in the room. I guess I'm gonna head towards the other end of the room where this whole thing
Okay.
action is going on over yon.
Is that it?
I'm gonna look horrifyingly at fucking Garuk as he bleeds out of the eyes and ears.
That's fair.
No, he
did
also
you witness
just, he
the
also
red
just dematerialized somewhere.
That was
It
literally
is
right
now-
around the corner.
I
I
couldn't
couldn't
see it.
see it.
Yeah, you
I
couldn't
couldn't
see
see
it,
it.
yeah.
I just heard it.
You
I don't know what
just
happened.
heard
Actually,
the
Gorna and Zilgrim were the only ones
Yeah.
that saw it.
I was in the grip of
Eviscerated.
rage.
I'm just standing in the corner like
Zilgrim, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to cast Cure Wounds on Garuk for 10 points.
Fancy.
He loves the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, any attention that guy can get is the best attention in the world.
He seems like
That's why he acts out.
a big ham. You're just a ham cat, aren't you?
Okay, that takes us back to Gorna.
Oh, cat.
Yes.
Cat. Well, rage wears off. That's
Indeed.
the end of that for today.
Yep.
Well, you might keep it if you attack the door.
I don't think that's how that
I
works.
think you have to hit a person, not a thing.
Or be attacked.
Ooh, so I should have bitched.
Say
that
less.
Gorna.
She would have killed you.
Yeah, and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then.
Oh, okay.
So you could hit me. Hit me!
Yeah,
Hit me!
that would do it.
Cast firebolt for non-lethal damage.
Kick me in the face!
I don't think it works that way.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, rage wears, and I will head up to next to Garuk to investigate this door, portal, tunnel thing.
Okay, you're just gonna go next to him.
Yeah,
All right.
somewhere around in there.
Are you close enough to attempt to open it?
Well, I mean, is
You
it
could if you
open a
push your way
bowl?
You can try it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll test it.
Okay. Yeah, it's unlocked.
Oh, it's a door.
Yeah, like I said, there's a wooden
I
door.
thought it was like a
through-
covering. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there's a wooden door through this, what seems to be almost like a cave-in in the wall.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can. I'll just attempt to open it then.
Oh, yeah, it pushes right open.
All right. Well, the door is open.
Okay.
What do I see through the door? I'm
on-
not going through the door.
No, but you don't have to. On the other side.
It looks like a boss room.
Oh. Could you pick this up for just a second? I gotta scoot this closer to me. Haha.
That's Will Smith's rap laugh.
Haha.
Wipe your shoes before you come in the house. Someone just clean the floor. Ha.
That's a lot of gnolls. Shit.
You guys see anything in there?
Just remove the door for now.
I'm not doing that.
So, that is what you see. I'm actually missing a piece at the moment. I don't know where it went. That's okay.
I
We're
don't like
gonna
that we're
use
missing pieces.
this. That is a pedestal in the back that you see with some sort of what looks like, from what you can tell from here, to be an arm.
An arm.
An arm. A large, larger than an average person's arm, but a large arm, all in white, with its hand clutching up towards the sky.
All
Seems to be
in
sitting
white.
on the pedestal.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So the arm is coming out of the pedestal.
could be.
Okay.
That sounds like Dookie. Dookie.
So I opened the door.
I opened the door.
And you still have 15 feet of movement.
I cannot make it to a knoll by
I
then.
do not believe so, no.
Nope. I guess I could run in there and hope somebody hits me.
I'm sorry, you have 20 feet of movement left.
Oh.
5, 10, 15. 20 feet of movement would get you to a knoll.
Yes.
It would. Oh, but there's 4 fucking knolls in here.
Well, start
There's
swinging
a-
hard.
Well, I guess we start swinging hard
Spin
then.
around.
That's
Okay.
the answer.
Right.
Going for that one? Yeah, alright.
Yeah, call it the
Go
food
ahead.
processor.
Go ahead and swing away.
Let's see. How do I want to do this?
Since this was all technically still on your turn, are you still raging since
I
you
am.
get to hit?
Yes, still raging.
Still raging. I just... oh, hi, Phoebus. Yes, you're doing great, buddy. Yeah, I can't afford to do reckless attacks.
No, you don't want to leave yourself like wide open?
Completely wide the hell open. 15?
15 hits.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage. 6 plus 6, that's 12 damage.
12 damage, okay. Yeah, a good hearty hit to the first one right out of the gate as it lets out a big yelp. That takes us to Baruch.
I'm going to head up to this one.
Okay.
Hello, Phoebus. Thank you, buddy. That was
You're now
good.
covered in cat hair.
That's fine. I was already covered in cat hair.
Ah, good.
That's how I live
There's
my
no
life.
jokes on you when you own cats. You're covered in
Even
cat
more
hair.
cat hair.
Just
If you're
other
in this
cat hair.
house, you're
Yeah, go ahead
covered
and
in
make an
cat
attack.
23.
23 hits. For sure hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
14.
14, alright.
That was a good hit. Not as good as the other one.
That's still a damn good hit. Yeah, you give it another good slash. It is, Finnegan.
I'm gonna move up to this hole here and gaze into its greatness.
Okay. Gazing into the hole.
With your newly acquired torch.
Yeah.
We love a good hole.
Oh, I'm sorry. This room is lit.
Oh,
This room has 2 torches in the back of it.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
I want my
on.
torch back, loser!
That's what I say. I walk up to the door and I see the torches and I'm just like, oh, yes!
That room is actually lit.
I like throw the torch. I'm like, fuck it. Pull out the bow. And I want to assist Garuk and take a shot at that guy.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
22.
22 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
10.
10. Yeah, you catch that gnoll right under its chin and drop it immediately. It doesn't even let out a sound. All right.
Stone Cold Killer.
Quinrin.
So, how close are those gnolls to each other over there that Gorna's dealing with?
There's a 5-foot space in between them.
Yeah, and they're up as well, so technically
20.
5,
That
10.
that part matters less than how far next to each other. They are.
10 feet.
All right, so they're 10 foot apart.
Oh, I'm sorry, 15 for the height distance would make them technically 15 feet apart.
I don't like that. So I can't drop grease on both of them.
It's
a 10-foot square.
10-foot square.
No, because you need a 15-foot square.
Yeah, you would need a 15-foot square to drop grease on
That's
both
what I
of
thought.
them.
That's what I thought. I'm going to come into the room and then take a step to the Gorna side of the room.
Okay.
Yep, right about there. And then I'm going to firebolt the dude on top of the stairs.
The dude on top of the stairs. All right, go for it.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking dick and I hate him.
All right.
Nat 20.
Hey, okay.
I'm not even going to fight that.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to fight that.
That was a nat 1 roll for sure.
Well, yeah. Dexterity-wise, terrible.
Rolled a 1 on rolling, but a 20 on the die. So, I mean...
11.
11.
Lamb.
He smells like singed asshole.
Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as you
So
do
now
it, he engulfs in flame, and immediately the whole room smells like burnt hair.
Yeah.
It's not
Burning
pleasant.
shit
But
and
Now it
hair.
smells like burnt wet dog.
yes.
Oh,
How is it burnt and wet at the same time? I may never know.
No, but you all managed to do it. Zilgrim, it is your turn.
I am going to come into the room and go on the opposite side of the doorway
Okay.
and shoot a sacred flame at the gnoll in front of Gorna.
At the knoll in front of Gorna. Okay, let's see.
Liquid flame.
14. Sorry, no, it just manages to dodge it. Let's see, that takes us to the Knoll's turn.
These guys are starting to piss me
So
off.
this one here is going to go ahead and make a bite attack at you, Gorna,
all right.
Crotch.
for a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
For 5 piercing damage.
That's halved at 3.
Yeah, at 3. It chomps down on you. Then the Knoll up top on the left is going to take a shot with its longbow at you, Quinrin.
Suck it.
For 18 to hit.
Barely.
Alright.
Damn, even with mage armor up, huh?
That would be for 7 damage.
7?
Yeah.
Oh, you're dead.
And then, you're right, sorry, the wizard's down. And then this one here is going
Wizard's
to
hard.
take a shot at Garuk with its longbow. For a 9.
Just barely misses.
Just barely, just thung, and just sticks right next to you. It kind of shatters on the concrete dungeon floor. All right, that takes us back to the top of the round with Gorna.
All right. I'm gonna reckless strike or reckless attack.
Okay.
So crazy.
That's a hit.
Uh-huh.
That's a better hit.
That hits gooder.
That's 10 damage.
10 damage. Shit. All right. Well, yeah, you managed to cleave yet another one down, and away it goes. All right. That takes us to, unless you want to move,
I do.
you have movement.
20, 25, 30, or I could just...
Yeah. This is,
Well, you know, he's facing the other way, but, you know, or we can just go
Difficult
ahead and
terrain.
get up the stairs. Oh, no.
you just put yourself there, and we'll call it that you are at the top of the stairs with him.
There we go.
Gorna's
We're having
drunk.
a fight.
They're really, really drunk.
I don't really get this one.
Drunk with rage.
Garuk, it is your turn.
All right, I'm
Doing
going
the same
to go
thing?
to this one.
All right. Go ahead and
I-
swing.
Yep. That is a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that hits.
Nine.
9 damage.
Yeah.
All right. That takes us back to Finnegan.
Okay. I'm gonna step through.
All right.
Not far through, but far enough someone can come through behind me. And then let an arrow loose at that fellow. over
Okay,
there.
go for it. Roll for attack.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
12.
12 damage.
Jesus
Man.
Christ. Hitting like a truck.
Yeah, for sure. Sticks it in real good right up under one of his ribs, and he tries to let out a gasp, but it's sort of strained and gurgled as he does. It is now Quinrin.
Well, I'm about to make that everybody else's problem. That guy kind of pissed me off a little bit. It was really fucking disrespectful. It was really fucking disrespectful.
Shooting you with that bow.
Yeah, complete dick move.
Yeah.
So you know the rule. We're going to magic missile him.
Okay, go for it.
Made you so angry.
Do you not have to roll to hit for that?
Nope.
Magic missile automatically
It just
hits.
guides.
Automatic auto hit.
Oh my
no matter what you
God.
target.
That's the big one.
13.
13. Again, and this
close to
thing
max
collapses
damage.
in a smoldering heap right there on the stairs and sort of slides down between your legs. Gorna is now at the bottom of the stairs and very dead. Which would
Just like my
technically
grandpa.
leave you at the top of the stairs.
Yeah.
Classic.
So that takes us to Zilgrim.
Alright, I'm gonna once again attempt a sacred flame attack.
Okay. Make a dexterity save. It fails it this time.
9.
9 damage, yeah. It engulfs in radiant flame, and when the flame finally dies down, the gnoll is left lying on the ground,
Finally.
very dead.
Yeah.
Something else I forgot to do to add in. Don't mind me. You guys just,
Great, here comes more shit.
And now the real boss is
And
here.
now... No, I just honestly...
The
forgot
extra
to
red
put
bar appears and the music
300
starts.
minutes.
All right. Yeah. Like, cue up the Latin chorus, or the...
Oh, no. The fossil of flames.
Yeah, just show you all the health bar. It's this long.
One Wing Angel plays in the background.
Oh,
It's only
no.
scary because the whole song's in Latin.
That's right.
Latin's automatically scary. The devil speaks Latin. Everybody knows
Okay,
this.
so
Pretty sure Beelzebub is a fucking...
you guys have managed
Latin
to
word.
get rid of all the
Goddamn
gnolls as far
beels.
as you can tell. What would you all like to do now?
Knoll sandwiches.
You are no longer at combat.
Well, do any of the gnolls we killed have anything of value or worth on them at all?
You can take a look if you want, but these are mangy dogmen.
Okay. Their weapons seem primitive and unuseful.
Yes, for the most part, yeah. It's nothing fancy, nothing you wouldn't find for just a couple of gold in a shop somewhere. Either way, a couple of spears, a couple of longbows.
What about that box in the corner?
that chest in the corner over there? You can go ahead and make your way over to that, and
I want to examine it.
sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
15.
15. The outside of this chest is very filthy. Like it gets touched a lot, like by gross hands. Gross, shitty, probably dog hands.
Shitty, probably dog hands.
Probably dog hands. It's gross. It's a gross chest.
Okay.
It seems like it's been there for quite a while, too. It doesn't seem to be in the greatest of shape.
Is it stinky?
No, I'm gonna.
You can smell it. If you want to lean down and give it a little...
No.
Hey Finnegan, come over here and look at this chest.
I walk over to the chest and
Knock at it.
It's
Yeah.
made of wood. And so,
I don't think there's anyone in there.
no.
All right. Well, we should find out if you think it's safe to open.
Yeah, I think you're good. I think you can
Okay.
open it.
Well, let's open up this box. And a slime monster pops out. Blah, 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 blah.
As you open it, you notice teeth.
It's unlocked. And
breathing.
nothing happens. And breathing.
Oh, no.
No, nothing happens. It just opens.
What's inside the box?
You find
What's in the box?
there's roughly 20, 25 different kinds of gemstone all lying in the bottom of this box.
Oh, guys, I think I found something over here. These gnolls are hoarding gems?
Jackpot.
Absolutely.
I wonder if they mined them.
Oh, I don't
Don't mind if I do.
Alright, so while they are doing this,
That's enough D&D for tonight.
Straight to bad player jail.
while they are doing that, I am going to check out this thing.
Okay, so that particular thing, it's a pedestal that seems like the pedestal's been there for quite some time. But sitting on the pedestal seems to be this large arm. Larger than a normal, larger than your average size arm, larger than a human's arm, larger than most humanoid arms, but not by too much. It's veiny and muscular, and it's pointed up at the sky with its hand almost in a grasping claw shape.
So-
It seems to have been broken down here. It's not actually affixed to the pedestal itself, where the shoulder becomes a shoulder. It seems like it's been broken off, and it's just sort of been propped up here on the pedestal.
So it is made of flesh?
No, it is
Oh.
not. It seems to be made of some sort of stone.
Oh, okay. That makes
like a
much
piece
more
of
sense.
statue.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna start putting gemstones into a bag.
Okay.
Same.
Same.
I'm going to investigate this
We found it.
arm.
50-50. Shifty-shifty.
And a 14 probably isn't going to tell me much.
14. You do realize that you've seen this material before. It's ivory.
It's a lot of ivory.
What do you got over there, Garut?
An ivory arm.
Did you say it's a claw? The arm is a claw shape?
It's a
Well,
hand. It's a hand.
reaching.
It looks like a humanoid hand, and it's up in the sky at bent that's just at about an angle, where the palm seems to be flat, and the fingers are curled up in a almost like a grasping shape.
I am going to attempt to pick it up.
It's pretty heavy, but you pick it right up.
That's pretty concerning. I don't really know if I like carrying that thing around so much.
You're not carrying it, Garuk.
Is there maybe
I'm
something we
close
should
to
have
it.
put in the hand?
Do any of the gems fit?
I don't know.
It's slightly larger than human, so probably not.
Yeah, that would have to be a hell of a
First
gem.
off, some
in
of
the
us have
bottom.
played Resident Evil, so this is an opportunity. Secondly, do we have a typewriter ribbon?
Fresh out.
What's Resident Evil?
The fuck are any of those things?
It's a Jill sandwich.
Is that musical?
Oh, it should be. Resident Evil the musical.
Yes, please. I went and saw Evil Dead the musical. I'd happily go see Resident Evil the musical.
How was that?
I want to hear Barry's song about Chris's blood.
I hope this isn't Chris's blood.
We're already halfway there.
Yeah.
Capcom, we need the rights.
So, is there anything else going on with the pedestal?
Stone on it.
Yeah.
Nope. It seems to be pretty normal.
All right. Then I'm going to take the arm with me
Okay.
and head over to the rest of the group.
Is that what you were sent here for?
Probably.
I thought
Probably.
you just had to take out
Does
the
it?
rolls.
Does it? look familiar? Like, is it an arm of a statue of your god or anything?
Don't know. I was just
an arm.
I was just sent here to clear out the gnolls.
That is odd.
They didn't send you here to get any arms?
No. I'm just taking it back with me to prove that the job is done and
Is
let
it-
them know that
is
this
it
is what was
magical?
in there.
Does anybody know how to check to see if it's magical?
It looks like a rock. I guess I could do an Arcana inspection on it. Yeah.
You Arcana check would be sort of like to identify what, if it were a magical item, what kind of magical item would this be? Like, is it a wand? Is it some sort of amulet, or is it some sort of like? But a straight Arcana check for that. You could try to make an Arcana check to see if this is something that you would recognize.
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's a game about rolling dice. Let's roll dice. No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rock, shaped like a thing.
It looks like an arm, kind of.
Gorna,
No, it's not a rock. It's
Gorna
ivory.
brings up a good point.
Okay, it's a mineral.
Can I?
It's a tank.
Could I roll a religion to see if it is part of like a statue of Cord
Make a
that I
religion
might
check.
have seen? Oh, that is not the one I want. That's my combat die.
Jesus, nerds.
14.
And you definitely don't recognize this as anything related to Cord, the Stormlord, or any of the worshipping, even the sects of Cord that may be branched off from you. You don't recognize any of it.
Okay. So, what do you guys say we get out of here? Looks like we cleared out the infestation.
Sure.
It seems like it, and I don't want to spend any more time in this kind of smelly place.
You guys don't want to bed down here for the night?
Maybe
Yeah.
not in.
Well, we could barricade that door.
That's true.
Oh, you're serious? Yeah.
I mean,
guess-
I wasn't until he said we could barricade the door, but you know.
I mean, that is a good point.
I mean, it's inside, but it's also in a mine.
Yeah, it's inside, and nobody's going to.
Bother us.
Oh, unless there's more gnolls, but I think we
Well-
show those guys a little what for. Unless
Well,
there's a
that's
lot
why
of
we
gnolls.
barricade the door. If they break it open, we'll hear it.
It does seem like a fairly decent place to camp, at least. I don't know, what time of day is it? How long did this
Oh,
take?
no,
It was
we-
night.
it was night whenever
It was
we
not
got
a
here.
shit when we got
It
here.
was dark as fuck.
Yeah.
Alright.
It was so dark our halfling couldn't see his hand in front of his face.
Well, I don't know if I want to sleep in a creepy knoll cave, but I also don't necessarily want to go sleep in the woods either, so...
In case there are more gnolls nearby.
So I guess it's up to a group vote at this point. Cave sleeping, wood sleeping.
Cave.
Cave.
Yeah.
Cave.
Cave.
Seems safe.
Sure.
Okay. You all decide to bed down here in the cave for the night. I assume you're staying in the dungeon part with the door that you can
Yeah.
barricade. What are you
Yeah.
using
And
to?
the lights.
What are you using to barricade the door?
Could use that old chest.
Smash the chest.
They didn't have a door on it, so we just
It
closed the door, and then...
Yeah, then we could use the wood from the chest to barricade the door.
I mean, it's
Why don't
just
we just
a
push
chest.
the chest in front of it? Like, if we barricade it, will we have trouble getting it back open?
Also, what are we gonna barricade? How?
I was about to say, I don't think.
Like, we can't nail it shut. That would be dumb.
Who brought nails and a hammer?
I have a
And
hammer.
I was thinking more like
All right, well that's closer than I thought we'd be.
Wow, y'all are halfway
I
there.
don't know, what is a pitton? Is a pitton a nail?
It's the thing that you like stake into something
Oh,
to tie a
rocks.
rope to.
Yeah,
yeah, Pin would have like it would be kind of
Yeah.
like a nail that had like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
ring
the
on the
loop
end
on
of
it.
it or something.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Oh.
I do have those. I
The-
have these weird things.
you can definitely jam that into
Well, I have a
that
hammer.
one side
I mean,
into the one side of the door to kind of lock
Yeah,
it
but
in
then we
place.
gotta get it out.
you're the strong one. You just break the door. I'm just gonna get in the chest and go to sleep.
It smells terrible in there.
I don't care.
That's fine. That's
I
all
don't
right.
care.
I'm tired of this door debacle.
Okay, you can
Door
climb inside
buckle.
the chest and
Door gate.
All right.
the
Now that
rest
the
of you
chest
doing?
has
Jake,
now that
Jake.
the chest has something hefty in it, we're going to slide it in front of the door.
Okay. You all, yeah, all right. You all slide the chest with Finnegan in the front of the door, and
Who's out there?
are you? Is anyone keeping watch, or are you all just gonna go to bed?
We should probably keep.
Yeah, we'll still
Watch.
keep watch.
Still
Yeah.
keep
Yeah,
watch?
we're still out
Okay.
on the road after all.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and say that your night goes uneventfully.
Okay.
It's
Um, it goes uneventfully. You have no issues. You have no dreams either.
That's the best part.
Whoosh.
Um,
You don't sleep.
and then the morning comes, and you all awake.
All right. It's time to. Well, okay.
Time to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, it's time to stop smelling this.
It smells terribly. I mean, you're in a room with a bunch of dead gnolls now, not just gnolls.
Could be worse.
Oh yeah, we didn't throw the bodies out.
They
or
could be
No.
alive gnolls, and it would smell even worse, probably.
They could have been a pretty effective barricade.
I hear everyone kind of shuffling around, waking up, and you guys hear
I
from
forgot
inside
about
the
the
chest.
corpses.
Pop open. Good morning.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you.
So
Good
this kind of a
morning.
circus.
Alright, so you all are awake, you all are ready, and it is the morning time, and you have a relatively
2 days.
large ivory arm with you.
And a 2-day trip in front of us.
A day and a half.
Yeah.
If nothing else, we could maybe take it to a pawn shop.
For the orange
Sell it
shot.
for the ivory.
Well,
Maybe.
you all go ahead and make a group survival check to
He's
trek
always
your
going
way
well.
back through
This has
the...
been going great. That's 17.
Oh, okay.
19.
14.
5.
20.
Alright, well, all aside from Zilgrim, you all do definitely have a
The
this
road's
time.
getting to Zilgrim.
Yeah.
Making your way back back to the bypass that you know so well, and eventually does, after about a day and a half, take you back to the white sandstone and gold gates of Galen. And we should take a break. So I meant to ask you all, before you all get to Galen, is there anything that you wanted to do while you were out on the road?
I want to examine all these gems that we found.
Okay. All right.
Like, is there anything unusual among them, or is it all just clearly a selection of scavenged gems?
Nothing. Nothing stands out too very crazily. Just various gemstones that look like they may have been pulled from that mine that you were in.
Right on.
I don't think I have anything I need to do. I didn't find anything, so I'm just kind of.
I mean, we could take a closer examination on the road of the arm at some point. But I don't know if it'll turn up any info we haven't.
I feel like the
turned up already.
paladins.
The arm
back in
could be
Galen
nothing.
will-
We could just be
I feel
carrying
like they knew
around
it was
trash
there,
that they
right?
liked a lot.
Could make a good club.
Could.
Why would they send him to this random place to do this random thing unless there was something they knew?
It's
knew
true.
about or
Did they
needed?
tell you why you were supposed to do this, or just that you were supposed to do this?
Just that I was supposed to do this.
So there's always a chance that you're gonna get back and they're gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, and you remembered to bring the thing that we didn't tell you to bring." So
True.
Look at the intuitive little fella.
yeah, maybe it was a test. Maybe you're doing great,
Or failing.
Or you're
While-
failing.
while-
or you're failing horribly, and they're gonna fire you immediately when we get
Some
back.
people are 20s, some are 1s.
While we're
That's a 1.
on our way back and by ourselves,
I got
Mhm.
luck.
I'm going to remember that I still have that payment from the moving company. And I'm going to give everyone their share of that.
Oh, sure, right, for returning
for the puzzle box.
the puzzle box, right. I
Oh yeah.
thought you returned the puzzle box.
Yeah, I'm the one
But
that
he
took the
picked up
gold.
the
But you took the
gold.
gold. All right.
Yes,
Yeah, you know,
like
because
we were standing there, and I
Yeah,
picked
that's
up the
fair.
second
All right.
gold.
I'm just trying to keep track.
Our gold.
So everybody has 5 extra gold,
Cool.
Hell yeah.
and I can.
That's like 10 minutes at that inn we stayed at.
Roughly.
So
It'll partially purchase another night. Actually, we can go someplace cheaper if y'all want.
I do have to save a little bit of money for.
It might be in our best interest to maybe step down the luxury. I love the Radiant Orchard and all, but like it's pricey.
I live in the woods back home.
We know.
Anyway, squirrel berries. Yes, I get
Yeah.
it.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Well,
I
you haven't
really
shared a
something.
single one.
Yeah, you keep telling us
You,
all these
however,
stories.
have felt quite comfortable here.
I have pretty much, yeah, right up my. This is.
Kind of right at home.
Yeah,
I don't really know. You said step down.
at least monetarily, you can find a nice place for a little less cash a night.
Maybe we'll take a
It
look.
might not be.
You gonna join the Paladins for a free room?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm probably headed to somewhere a little less pricey this evening, but yeah, that'll be when we get back to Galen.
Yeah. I like
Plus, we've got errands to run, depending on what time we get into town.
Museum.
Yeah, we still have to go to the museum yet,
We
even.
do. Depending on what time we get back into town, we are going to have to figure out a way to sell all these gems, which is probably someone in town will probably.
There might even be a jeweler.
I'm sure there is in Galen.
Yeah, like someone who just like a silversmith even.
I think.
that enchanter might even have some use for them.
Oh,
Yeah. Ooh, maybe.
Perhaps, yeah.
You can
Maybe
get some
you could-
credit.
We should.
Maybe I could trade
look
him
for an
some
item.
gems for some work.
How many gems did you get?
I don't know yet.
We should probably definitely.
We gotta
let
find
Garen
out.
We gotta count them.
Check in before we do anything.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, well, yeah, we don't want to do that right in the
Do
middle.
you have
of
like a manifest of what was in there, or is it just a bunch of stuff?
In
The gems.
in
Like-
the gems. I have a gold amount.
Oh,
of what they're
gotcha.
worth in case.
Fair
but
enough.
if you all are looking for anything specific,
I have no need for fancy gemstones, so I'm planning on just selling them.
I want to mount one inside my axe. No,
That would be
That's up to
so
you.
cool, though.
no, that
you
was a
could have
joke.
that done here.
One dangly earring, just
A huge gemstone just swinging.
You won't know I'm a
You-
paladin.
you
but
won't
there
know
will be
I'm
s-
rich,
There
but
will
there'll
be
be
signs.
Besides,
Okay,
That would be pretty cool.
so yeah, so we're gonna, or
Shoulders tight.
I guess I'm going to report in as soon as we get there.
Probably
yeah,
should.
yeah. Well, there's no we reporting. I don't
Yeah, yeah.
report to nobody.
If they give you a, if they have something special for the people to help you out, you let us know. But yeah, it's your business.
Oh yeah.
Or if we're gonna get conscripted because we helped you out, you keep your pie hole
You say
shut.
we all
That's
died.
right.
No.
We all
Uh,
died.
Everybody died tragically at the end,
Eaten by gnolls. What a shame.
very valiantly.
You smited all of us.
You
on
will be
accident. It was
considered
so
hired
powerful.
mercenaries for the purposes of this mission.
Ah, good.
There was a thunderclap. Everybody puked until they fell over.
It's a rough way to go.
Like my grandpa.
Just like old Gramps. Damn.
Not screaming.
Died how he lived.
Scared of thunder.
all right. So you all do finally make your way back to Galen. It is the evening. It's not late, but it is the evening time. Where's everyone headed? What's everyone doing?
Well, I will be headed to my Temple of Cord.
Okay. Are you taking? Do you have the arm with you?
Yes,
Is it
I'm
just,
taking the arm with me.
just tucked up under your arm,
I was thinking more like slung over the shoulder.
flung over the shoulder. All right.
Like the elbow, like in your
On the neck,
your
like
neck.
bearing it.
No, like you would carry an axe up on your
Okay.
shoulder. Like I've got a hold of the wrist, and like the elbow will set like
So
there.
it kind of looks like this thing's groping your titty a little.
little bit.
All right.
From a distance,
All right, you're a
perhaps.
pervert. I like it.
All right, and you're headed straight to
Straight
your...
to Temple of Cord.
All right.
I didn't know
what are the rest
Cord
of
was
you all
a
doing?
god
Well,
of fertility.
He's a freak.
I am fine with the Radiant Orchard for this evening,
Okay.
I'll head back to my temple.
since we know what's going
I was
on
about to say
there.
we got the tree of us here. We could look at the map, see if we could figure out somewhere else. I guess we'll just
Yeah.
not the map doesn't really have like names on it, but
Things are still open.
What a
Places are still like in business. Lights are on and people are
Yeah.
moving about.
Uh,
Today is day 3 of you all having some stuff at
Fidget.
Fidget's.
oh yeah,
Um,
Mecha Frog.
Might not be ready yet.
let's see.
I think he said about a week before.
Hey, I thought he said 3 or 4.
He told me
days.
3 days.
Oh, okay. Maybe I remember that wrong.
well, he was giving
About
yours a
3
soul.
Yeah, that's true.
Hey,
sort
I
of.
love said soul.
He never said soul, but sort of, yeah.
When the robot becomes fucking sentient and self-powered, it has a soul.
When a robot becomes a construct.
Hey, Finnegan. Did you need... Sorry. I have got my characters mixed up. Zilgrim, you're headed back to your temple.
Yeah.
Finnegan, you're supposed to go find some people... Didn't you get a letter about how you need to go talk to somebody about a boat?
Not necessarily. It was more just some information.
You bet you got confirmation that you're.
It was the
Paranormal
last.
on
did
the
request
manifest?
that you come back to speak with Port Authority of
the Rhine.
the Menagerie Coast.
Oh. Okay.
The higher powers are getting involved, is what you were told, and they would like to talk to you if you could make it to the Rhine in a week from when you got the letter.
Oh.
And that's been 3 days.
It has been 3 days.
And it's like a 2-day ride.
It is a 2-day trip.
Okay. Well. I guess that I do have to go to the Rhine then, eventually. Got a couple of days.
I wonder if we could pay the shipping company to move us.
To
We have a
ship...
wagon.
Oh, you think we could ship our friend in a
Yeah,
box?
No,
Send
why
you off?
we
No,
would
no,
punch
No ship
holes
for
in
all
it.
of us.
Well... Oh, all
Put
of
a
us.
little fucking pile of hay in one corner. Some
That's
straw to keep him warm.
incredibly unnecessary.
Oh, you don't need any
Yeah.
holes or
I
anything?
have some-
That's fine.
All right, well, just regular
Yeah,
box it
just
is.
regular
what
box.
a slugger!
No, he said that's completely
Wait,
unnecessary,
you got
so
a
a
champ.
sack will do.
Oh,
Sack.
Tie it at the top.
I suppose if it's what you all really want, I can't stop you. I just step into the bag.
Just step into the- He's already asleep. We haven't even pulled it up over his head yet. It's not even dark in there. We're under a street light.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I mean, if they're asking me to be at the Rhine, then maybe they're
You've still got 4 days to get there.
right. Maybe they're securing some sort of travel back. Then I don't know, because that's off Cetera, right?
The Rhine?
No,
that's
no,
where you started.
Menagerie Coast.
Yeah, the Menagerie Coast is...
Yeah, but they travel
They're-
to the
yeah.
ride
Oh,
for
oh,
you.
okay.
Yeah, they're coming here.
That makes sense.
They're moving to the location of the boat.
Yeah.
I got
The
you.
crime, so to speak.
My brain is not.
Well, we don't know what's
smart.
going on, but there was blood. There shouldn't have been blood.
And a sketchy guy.
Yeah, Nosferatu was
Captain
piloting
Smith.
the ship.
Mm-mm.
Captain Smith? Are you
Really?
kidding me?
What a generic name.
You don't know. Maybe his name is Smith.
Well,
Sure.
No way.
All right, so where are each of you heading? You're heading to the temple. You're headed.
to my temple.
You're headed to your temple. Okay. You're all right.
I'm with.
Wait, what time is it? Is it not?
It's early evening.
It's early
Oh,
evening.
okay.
We just went over that.
what time is it? Yeah.
Sorry.
You've been standing in the street for 4 hours and now it's midnight. No.
What day is it?
I just figured I'd go to bed.
No, it's early evening. Shops are still open, and people are all over the street.
Oh yeah.
Like it's
I'll hang with them for a while.
Try and find a different inn.
I'm down to look for a different end.
Yeah, let's find a place a little closer to like the Ivory Goat rather than the Radiant Orchard.
okay.
Definitely not the bilge.
Well, I don't want to stay at a bilge level.
I would say all 4 of you make a perception check.
Oh no.
I could perceive a lot of things. Ooh.
Not with that roll.
21.
That's not too
21.
good. 7.
It's a 9.
16.
16. Walk around this place for a little while. How long are you all wanting to spend looking for another place to stay?
I mean, is there someone we can ask? Would anybody know?
I mean, there's a bit of a district where a lot of these sort of inns and residences are located in. So you're in the right area already if you're heading anywhere back towards the Radiant Orchards where you were staying.
Okay.
Do you guys think I should just start knocking on doors?
You do find a couple of other inns around, but none of them are exactly. You kind of get the idea that everything around here is going to be a little jacked up
They're not humble.
because of the area that you're in.
Right.
I would say you can probably find something a bit cheaper, but it depends on how long you all want to look for.
So it feels like the Radiant Orchard isn't actually a luxury establishment.
Not quite. It seems to be like it might be a pretty average establishment here in the city of Galen.
Well,
Well,
I'm
then.
all right with that.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Let's do it.
Shit's just expensive here.
I gotta pay for the gold on the walls somehow.
Paint is expensive.
You're an angry little man.
I lived a perfectly happy life until I came here, and now I've had to murder and witness so much killing. It's changing me.
Meanwhile, back at the Temple of Cord,
It's
Barry.
Duality of man, sir.
So you come approaching the front door. Are you just going straight in?
Yeah, I'm gonna head in with the arm still over my shoulder.
Okay. You head in, and the clerk is sitting at the desk, and the barracks themselves seem to be rather empty at the moment.
Everybody's not drinking.
Is it Sunday?
I've lived in a barracks before.
This is a church barracks.
There's nobody at the
Yeah, I'll
desk or
get
anything.
wine.
No, the clerk is at the desk.
Okay,
but
cool.
other than the
Catholic,
clerk, the
yes.
barracks seem relatively empty.
All right. I walk up to the clerk, say, I'm here to report in with Commander Draylen.
Clerk looks up and says, excellent. He's in his office.
Head back to his office.
All right. I approach the door to his office.
I knock.
Enter.
I'm not just going to fucking walk in.
You hear him say, enter.
Good choice.
I enter.
All right. You step in, and he looks up at you. His head turns a little bit.
I take the arm from off my shoulder, set it down on one of the chairs.
Okay.
I'm not going to set it on his desk.
Okay.
Wait.
Chair.
Did
Are you setting it upright in the chair?
Yeah, yes.
All right.
Yes.
Cousin it.
And
Yeah.
I am going to give him my report that the gnolls have been dealt with. And this was found in the final chamber of the mine, on top of a pedestal, guarded by the gnolls.
Do you know what this is?
I do not, sir.
Did anyone see you with this?
Just the people that helped me with the mines.
Make a deception check.
And everyone on the
I walked through town with it over your fucking shoulder.
Everyone
yes.
saw.
Literally everyone in town has seen this.
Proudest so much I ever met in my life. I thought that was a sin. Mr. Church Cop.
Okay, I correct myself.
Okay.
No, nobody.
Absolutely not, sir. I keistered it until we got to the door.
Okay. So
the old prison pocket.
So I inform him that I did walk through town with it. I thought you were talking about, did anyone witness me, like, take it?
No. Did anyone see you with the arm?
Oh. Okay, so, yes, I inform him that I did walk through town with it.
You hear him mutter under his breath a little bit something. He says, well, good. Return to your quarters. Await next assignment. Leave that.
Yes, sir. And I turn around and leave.
All right.
Head back to my quarters.
Okay. Well, the rest of you, the other three of you, you are all at the
Radiant Orchard.
the Radiant Orchard Inn.
Yes.
Okay. What would you all like to do while you're there?
I'm going to ask, let's say the front desk guy. That'd probably be the best. The elven woman, Tara. Is she still at the entrance?
She is.
I'm gonna ask her if she knows of any good jeweler, any good jewelers in town.
Oh yeah, of course. There's several in the market district.
All right.
Are you looking to buy or are you looking to sell?
To sell.
Well, depending on what you have, you may try the jeweler. You may also try the enchanter. I don't know if you have visited Amber Enchantments, but he will sometimes purchase gemstones for his enchanting purposes. I believe also. Let me look real quick just to make sure. I believe also. Darina, Baba Darina over at Euphoria will also buy gems. If you are, have you been to Baba Darina's?
No.
Brace yourself before going. That's all I'll say about that. But yes, there are several shops in town that would buy from you.
Well, thanks for the information.
Of course. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Just be staying here again this evening.
Oh, wonderful. How many rooms?
3, I think.
3 indeed.
Found the prices, man. That's the Temple of Cord. Hey, there we are. All right.
Those are good prices there, right?
3 rooms would be 6 gold pieces.
All right. 2 gold pieces. Oh.
Yep.
Yep,
2,
yep.
2, 2.
All right.
2, and 2.
Boy, I'm gonna erase a hole through this piece of paper.
I'm getting ready to erase a hole through this one too. It's gonna happen soon.
You gotta be gentle with it.
I've never been gentle with anything in my entire
just
life.
caress it. Amateurs.
All right. Well, you all have your rooms, and
Couldn't you just meditate in the dining area?
You just walk by, they put breadsticks in.
do something. He's catching flies.
Just wake up with a mouthful of marinara.
Oh, it's delicious.
That's how you want to wake up, though, isn't it?
Another, please.
A mouthful of marinara upon awakening seems like an amazing afternoon.
Just set the mozzarella sticks right by the bed, please.
So you are all at the Radiant Orchards Inn. You two are back at your respective temple rooms, and you have most of the evening left before it gets late. Is there anything you all would like to do?
See what I have.
I think I'm gonna just do some training out beside the out
Is
somewhere.
it enough days for me to pick up my frog?
Yeah, he told you all like around 3 days.
I might as well go pay for that and pick it up. And
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, Pickles is going on an adventure through town on their own.
Well, I guess I should go too, right?
You have no idea
Uh,
what they're doing.
You're
I'm gonna
right,
head
I
out.
don't. You know what?
You can have your own thoughts about doing.
I know you're a
stuff.
little less
But now-
sleepy because the
but now
sun
there's
could
no-
go down
We
any
both had-
minute.
We both had the same time. We both had the same schedule for stuff to supposedly be done, so it makes sense we both go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I will
fair.
also be heading out to search for food.
Search for food. Okay.
I'm just gonna some training, a dinner, and probably bed after all that knoll nonsense and the road trip.
Okay.
I'm ready for some sleep.
So I'll say that. Where are you planning on looking for food? Are you going to go back to the Radiant Orchards Inn, or are you going to look for somewhere else?
I will be heading towards the Radiant Orchard, but if I see another place along the way, I will at least take a look.
Okay. You two making your way to Fidget Honeybottoms.
Tinker Shop and Emporium.
And it is open. You both happen to arrive around the same time.
Hey.
Finnegan
Wow.
arrives first, and you find him unsurprisingly already knocking.
Good for you, buddy. Let's see if it's open.
Classic
Door is
Finnegan.
open. He's knocking on.
Fidget's like, oh yes, very nice.
You do hear from behind the door. Come in, yes, come in.
Well,
And as you hear that, the door opens up, and two, I'd say you both would recognize immediately. Two paladins of Cord come walking out of the shop, and they both kind of side eye you a little bit as they come walking out and pushing past you.
That's not nice.
And they continue to make their way down the street.
It's because we're short, isn't it?
they probably didn't see us, to be fair. Especially you, but maybe me. I don't know. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna disregard it.
Okay.
They're busy, you know.
They're busy.
All right, you go in, and
Grown folk doing tall
Fidget
people
is
stuff.
Fidget is sitting behind the counter, and he looks a little a little disheveled, but he seems to be okay. And he says, "Oh, well, welcome. Oh, yes. Forgive me. Your things. I'm sure you're here for your things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, well, wonderful. Let me see here. Let's see. Oh, yes. Your Gillian. He is finished, and I believe you will quite enjoy the upgrades. And he sets Gillian up on the counter, and his eyes are now glowing blue.
Yes.
And
Yeah, like a creepy souled fucking machine.
he hops down off of the counter and hops right up to you and lets out a little mechanical ribbit.
Yay!
This is Gillian.
Ooh, paperwork.
Certified.
Gillian now has stats.
Gillian now has stats. Go ahead and read over.
That's a birth certificate.
It's like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Got a
take a
soul.
look at what Gillian is now capable of. He explains, "Yes, I've given Gillian a bit more pep, and should you be so magically inclined, you will find that he can be a great ally.
Thanks. This is amazing.
Yes, and I believe we agreed upon, what was it again?
180 gold.
180 gold.
Every fucking coin in someone's
180
pocket.
gold pieces, please.
Yes, and I'm going to put that on the
All right.
counter, and I'm going to erase that from my inventory. I still have 5 that I got today.
Now, Finnegan,
So it's a good thing I forgot about that money pouch.
Yeah.
I have a bit of unfortunate news.
Okay.
Was that crossbow very important to you? Had it been with you a while, family heirloom or something?
Well, yeah, it was important to me.
Make a deception check.
Those motherfuckers.
15.
15. He says, oh, I know.
This fucking showboat fuckhead.
I've been worried recently that maybe I've been getting too old to continue to do what I've been doing. And this last mistake might be very well my last. But I want to make it up to you. I can give you back the gold amount that this crossbow was worth to you, or alternatively, if you would be willing to part with 60 more gold pieces, I would be willing to part with this. And he sets on the counter with both hands a long wooden and brass scoped rifle.
What? What? What is this?
This is a very old weapon based on a production model. I came to it by means of which I'd rather not speak, but it's been with me for a very, very long time.
I see.
And to make it up to you, I would be willing to part with it.
Ned's is over here counting on all of his fingers and toes.
No, he is.
Exactly how many seconds worth of food he has.
Does this count as a companion?
We'll go over that.
Okay. I'll wait to fill that out.
So for 180 gold pieces, which I believe he was going to charge you 120 for the crossbow, right? So for 180,
I have 179 gold pieces.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll give you a gold piece, good buddy.
Well, then I'll have 0.
Yeah, but you've got your
He'll
room
only
for
have
the night.
4. He has 5, and he's willing to give you one of
Do you
them.
think the others will take care of me?
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
I feel like they don't like me.
Look, my bed is full size. You can sleep at the other end if it gets that bad.
Just throw a fucking sheet over him. He gets away with everything else.
your room is already paid for the night.
Yeah, I know, but what about tomorrow night?
Well, what about tomorrow?
One night, you might even be dead, so
Tomorrow night, you might be on the way back to the Rhine.
probably should be.
What things could you not do when you had
Wait,
a
but we
weapon
have
like
those
that?
gemstones.
Yeah,
to
we
sell
haven't.
too.
I was gonna say,
we
yeah, you
haven't
also
sold
had
the
those.
Can I
gemstones
borrow
yet.
a
We're-
gold piece?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Totally.
Let's do this.
I don't even care. I have my frog. What do I need money for?
Man's bought a gun and candy and Ford ammunition for it
Right.
now.
Cross that bridge when we get to
You're going to need to read over this a couple of times because this particular weapon has some special conditions.
Okay.
And it is, I don't know if I wrote it down on there, but it is a two-handed weapon. It requires 2 free hands to use.
Girth.
I believe there is an ammunition count on there as well that you have been given. Yeah. Up at the top
It's
there.
got bullets.
It sure does.
Where are you gonna buy bullets?
Blacksmith.
No.
Black powder.
Wow. Wait.
Yeah. I have a system. It's a good one.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Okay. That's pretty fucking
Fidget
sick.
says, so I take it you're happy then.
Yeah, as long as I have some, I assume this shoots arrows?
No.
Oh.
He sets a small pouch down. He says, this is all of the ammo I have for it. There's 8 rounds.
8 rounds.
You have a breech fire wheel lock gun that fires 1 round and then must be reloaded.
Ooh, like old school D&D crossbows. Bink. 1 turn later.
That's right.
Bink. A second turn later.
Interesting.
Hella here for it.
So, I would assume that means I'm not proficient with this.
God, no.
Right. And so,
Bet you wish
on an
you were.
attack roll, would I still get my dex bonus on this, though?
So that's interesting. You would still get your dex bonus, but you do not get a proficiency bonus, and you suffer the misfire
The misfire.
penalty from not being proficient.
Yeah.
In it.
So basically, a low roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. This is really sick.
Goodbye eyeballs.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
So he says, well, you've made an old man happy because I know that I've at least done something I can feel accomplished in.
Don't feel bad about the crossbow. This makes up for it.
Well, good. That makes me very pleased.
I'm happy. I'll be leaving happy today.
That's wonderful. Is there anything else I can help you with?
That'll be all for today.
Well then, thank you for both coming to the Emporium. The arms spring forward again. And it worked this time.
I
Thanks.
really appreciate this guy's dedication
Oh,
with the
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
It's so good.
Been doing it for a long time. He knows his business.
He knows what the people
He knows
want.
what sells.
I'm gonna head on back to
people
my
want
bed,
arms.
I guess now, because it would be evening more.
Yeah, it is. It's starting to get a little later. Are you all just hanging out at the Radiant Orchards? You two?
Yeah, man, I'm kicking it like Tybo.
Cool. All right. Solid. Great. Yeah, great. Are you all getting any? Are you all? What are you all doing? Are you in your all's rooms, or are you down in the the seating area, or?
I'm going to be in my room going over my recipe book,
Okay.
which just coincidentally looks exactly like my spell book.
Okay.
I'm in the seating area.
Okay. And as you're hanging out in there, you see a very, very, very glowingly happy Finnegan walk into to the room with
I feel 6 feet tall.
something
right now.
that you. I would say that you may have seen this before. Make an intelligence check.
That's a 9.
A 9. With
That's
something,
the face a barbarian should make for an intelligence.
Yes, with something strapped to his back. You're not quite sure what it is. It might be kind of like an odd-shaped staff or something, but it's sticking up out from behind his back. You can see it. It's kind of shiny. Also made of wood.
Oh, hey, Finnegan, how's it going? Welcome back, and what do you got there? Did you get a new walking stick?
Oh yes. A mighty walking stick.
It's pretty fancy.
Christopher walking stick.
What?
I'll just like sit it on the table and just lay it out, and just, it's like a crossbow apparently, kind of, but I don't really know.
Well,
But it
I'm
seemed
gonna
to be...
pick it up and look down the barrel.
No.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's as you look in, it's surprisingly, you notice it's rifled.
I don't know what that is, but cool.
Okay. You notice these grooves that run in a spiral pattern down the length of the barrel as you look in.
Excellent.
Yeah.
The finest of qualities.
Oh yeah, you're just holding it there,
I'm
just
looking
looking.
at it. Huh.
Finnegan's looking with his hands on his hips, just proud.
I'm looking at the sides of
And
it.
blowing across the top.
Some sort of
I don't know how to play this thing, man.
I'm not a part.
You gotta load it first.
Well, this is neat. What's it do?
I guess we'll find out.
Does it?
He did give you a rudimentary explanation of, open the breech, load the shot, shut the breech, pull the hammer, look down the sights, pull the trigger.
So it's like a fancy crossbow?
Yeah.
Kind of? Okay.
Stringless
You'll-
crossbow.
you will-
You'll have to show me how it
You
works
will
someday.
immediately probably notice the difference, I would imagine.
I mean, it doesn't look like any crossbow I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, but I think it's the same sort of end result. Maybe drastically different. I don't know.
Kills the enemy.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
that's what I paid for.
I don't even want to press on that subject. Speaking of which, we've got to go to the market district tomorrow and see if we can't
yeah, we
liquidate
do.
some of these gems that we found in the mine.
Yeah, yeah.
I got a lead
I mean,
on
I
a
don't-
couple
it's
of
not
places.
It's not like pressing for me, but
I was
I
talking to
probably should
Tara
do
up
that.
front. She gave me a lead on a couple of good places we can check out. Also, some place called Euphoria, which I haven't heard.
Oh,
of.
the potions place.
Oh, there's a potions place.
That's Euphoria.
Oh,
So while you all chat, you happen to stumble upon a restaurant on your way to the Radiant Orchards Inn called the Olive Pit. It looks quite fancy.
I'm going to roll to see if Garuk realizes what this place is
Okay.
or remembers.
Sure, but yeah.
Because I do. I'm just making sure he does.
Is he what?
I said, I remember what it is.
Okay.
I'm going to see if he does.
Okay, sure.
He was kind of upset during that conversation.
That's fair.
Ooh, that's 13 with my intelligence modifier.
lucky. You have an intelligence modifier.
What's an intelligence?
So,
Said the wizard.
you do come across the Olive Pit,
Oh.
which you do know to be a restaurant. However, you also know that the Radiant Orchards Inn has food and can eat there if you should so choose.
I'm going to step into the olive pit.
Okay. Welcome to the Olive Pit. So, you are immediately a little off-put by this place, because as you walk in, there is a band back towards the back that is playing some sort of kind of low music. It's relatively quiet, even for being 4 or 5 of them up there, all playing their various instruments. But you are greeted by a host at the podium. And you look up and you notice that all of the seating, save for a table in the middle that has chairs all the way around it, are booth seatings. But you can't see into the booths. Each booth has a large, what appears to be almost like a curtain that hangs from ceiling to floor that completely obscures anyone that seems to be in it.
I'm going to talk to the person about getting a seat.
The host says, "Hello and welcome to the Olive Pit. Table for 1.
Yes, please.
They hold their hand out as if to follow them, and they take you to the large table in the middle and sit you there.
I sat down.
All right. The waiter says, "What would you like?"
I will start off with a glass of spiced wine, and could I see a menu, please?
Very good. He leaves, comes back a little bit later with a glass, and he pops a bottle of wine, pours it into your glass, and corks it, and he hands you a paper menu. It has 3 things on it.
Uh-oh.
Beef, lamb, potato.
Vegetarian option. Swanky.
Very
I will go with the beef, sir.
Very good. Takes the menu and he leaves. He's gone for a little while, and he comes back. He sets a bowl of beef stew down in front of you, and then he doesn't say anything else, and he goes back to the podium where he was standing.
All right, I'm going to enjoy my meal.
All right.
Sitting in the mom's Italian restaurant right now.
Yep, just setting up
Completely
this.
just slurping spaghetti. Gabagool.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And about that time, 3 people walk in. 2 humans, 1 tabaxi. Very well dressed and decorated very heavily in jewelry. Long, dangling jewelry, very showy. And what little garment they are wearing is quite decorative. And they walk in and the host says, "Welcome, I shall take you to your table." And they walk them over to one of the booths, and the host grabs hold of the curtain with both hands, and you notice pulls quite hard to get this large curtain, which you now notice is very thick as they pull back on it. As they get it back, they make their way into the booth, and then the host begins to then pull the curtain, this very incredibly heavy curtain, it seems, back across the front. And after a little while, the band picks up.
Did I notice anything whenever he opened the curtain?
You saw the booth, the inside of the booth. There's a table and 2 bench seats on either side, and then there is a recess in the wall, and then back a little further in the recess, in a small arch, there is a candle that's lit, that's glowing back there to provide ambiance.
Kind of mumble out loud. I should ask for a booth.
For reservations, sir.
Yes, you finish your meal. Is there anything else you'd like to do while you're here?
No, I was just looking for something to eat.
Okay. The host walks back up to you and says, "Very good, sir. That will be 5 silver pieces."
I give him 7 silver pieces.
Very good, sir. he quickly takes it off the table, and you see him just put it all into his pocket and go back to the podium.
Good for him.
That's
This
customer
dude was a
service.
ruse.
He doesn't work here.
All right.
So with that, once I finish up my meal, I head out
Okay.
to meet up with the rest of the people before heading off to bed.
Oh, I mean, the only currently Zilgrim is at the temple. Quinrin is in his room.
Oh, okay.
And these two are sitting at the Radiant Orchards Inn chatting.
Okay, then yeah, I will just head back to the Temple of Cord.
You two retiring for the night as well at the at the inn.
Have fun with your fancy new toy.
Thanks. I will.
You're going to be woken in the middle of the night
Bang!
You thought he was loud.
Whoops.
To be fair,
I learned how it worked.
Let's see that meat wall now.
That's it.
Yeah.
Get it. So you all make your way back to your respective rooms at your respective locations, and you all bed down for the evening, hoping that tonight comes without any dreams. This is the previous few nights. And that's where we'll end.